All right, everybody, we are live and the prelims running over a little bit here. Jai Herbert, Chris Padilla, a little bit of extra action here. Minute 10 left here in the second round. Pretty much even odds on this fight coming into this. Oh, big right hook there from Herbert. Late money started coming in on Jay Herbert. He moved to just about a minus 150 favorite. As you see in the significant strikes, though, it's Padilla that dominated the first round. This is a much closer round here. Let's take a look at the chat. Thank you for everybody being in there early. I seen already 5 likes before we started. And some people hanging out in the chat, so that's always good to see. What's up, Arcade Chaos? I've got to be honest, I've never liked Leon. Now, let me hear it. Oh my God, he's awesome. No. I'll never forget when Jorge gave him that 3 Ps. Hey, great moment in MMA history, right? All right, round 2. I think this might be a round apiece going into the third. I hit that like button in case I don't make it back. Well, thank you, Crusted Chimba, but we hope you make it back. Drunk Charge says, hope to see you here. Same here, Arcade. 45 more minutes. What's up, Damon Stout? About to go out on a whim and call Brady for the upset. I agree with you on that. I think Brady's going to win that fight. He's actually, since it came out that Leon Edwards had that illness staff, whatever it is, Sean Brady is actually moved to a favorite on the books. So when I think he gets it done, I don't know if he can submit Leon or not. I don't think Leon's ever been submitted. But I think he's likely to ride him and dominate him for most of 5 rounds. Man, this Kavanaugh fight is awesome. That was a good fight, man. All right, here we go. Round 3 of the prelim main event. Oh, and I switched that back to 5 minutes. I had switched it to 3 so we could finish the last round. I was getting in a little later. Some bald French or English refs. Seen him only on these European cards. F him. I did see the last fight with Dos Santos. Yeah, he got way too many warnings. Totally agree. Yes, the mother... Drunk in charge. What's up, Phil D? Rollin'. But my niece's B-Day party at the moment. Heading home soon. Sounds good. Have fun. Drive safe. See you later. I'm not driving. Thankfully, already had a few beers. Nice. Hey, Phil. You don't have to, but if you give me your niece's name, I'll make a little quick video and we'll do a birthday announcement for her. Like an over-the-top ring announcer birthday. Happy birthday. Yeah, sweet. That's cool. Yeah, you got to be drinking beers. You're at a birthday party. How are you not going to drink beer? Like, there's not much that's more American than drinking beer at a birthday party. Come on. Herbert and Padilla playing grab ass on the fence here. Not a whole lot to see. We'll keep hanging out in the chat. Laura Lee is her name. She turned 4 today. All right. All right, let me shut the door. Let's get a little... something going. You can rewind the stream for here. Let's... All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, fans across the world, right now, I want everyone to stand on their feet, take your hats off, and give some respect to the girl of the hour. It is a special birthday we are all here to celebrate today. A little girl, Phil D. Roll's niece, celebrating her 4th birthday. You only get one 4th birthday. So, for those watching on stream and those watching from around the world, I want everyone to take a minute out of their day and give a happy birthday to Laura Lee! Happy birthday! Crazy little kid. She just got a little Chevy Blazer to drive around the yard. Oh, that's awesome. I love it. My kids love those little cars and trucks. Morning, Mr. Seattle Mike. It's 5 a.m. You're a dedicated sir. I appreciate it. Especially got to get drunk at a little girl's birthday with all that screeching. Haha, Chris, you made it sweet. No problem, Phil. I'm glad you liked it. I was just didn't have much time to think about it. Just a little improv there, though. So I hope she likes it. All right, 1 minute left to go here in this fight. I don't know which way this is going to go. As I mentioned, the odds were just about even coming into this fight. Let's take a look at the live odds here. I was kind of just watching this one in the background because I was doing the final little tweaks on the stream here. Oh, big right hand there from Herbert. There's a good right hook. He is making his case here in this 3rd round. Okay, live odds are already off the table because there's only 30 seconds left, I guess. Oh, man, Chris Padilla. Big right hook from Padilla. There's another one, though. Chris Padilla, face covered in blood. There's another right hook on the temple of Herbert from Padilla, though. He is definitely fighting it out till the last bell. And there's a good left hook from the shorter Padilla. But you see significant strikes here in the 3rd round, dominated by Jai Herbert. About 35% more strikes there. Add that to Chris Padilla covered in his own blood. You never know how the judges are going to feel about that. And then you got Jai Herbert, the hometown homie. So that's always got to be in the back of your mind when you're in London or Ireland or some of these countries where, especially early in the cards, these home fighters kind of, I'm not saying they get super favorable decisions, but when it's close, a lot of times they seem to get the benefit of the doubt most of the time. It's not like it was back in the day. You guys know how it was back in the day. My favorite example, when Anderson Silva knocked out Michael Bisping and still lost the fight. Oh my goodness, look at that gash. That is horrible. He looks like he got hit right above the eye with a machete. Man, that's going to be a lot of stitches. That's probably, for those of you that have had some stitches, I think most of us probably have. There ain't no staple going in that one. That's 50, 60 stitches. That is a serious gash. Wow. Man, kids don't know how much better their toys are than ours were. Oh, it's an awesome little car. Remember the Hot Wheels back in the day? These ones have freaking Bluetooth and safety features. She gets off the seat, it won't work. She'll run herself over. Oh, split decision here. Bettors are squeezing their cheeks now. Oh, and Chris Padilla gets the split decision. Never leave it to the judges. Chris Padilla from the US of A. Coming to London and picking up a win. Oh, that is awesome. The O2 Arena, you can see like the arena right on the bay there, overlooking the water. What a beautiful scene there. Expensive. Thankfully, your grandfather bought it. R.I.P. George Foreman. Yeah, that is horrible. I want to do. I'm not going to be able to do George Foreman justice right now. I did hear the news about it last night. I am going to work on something, just a little project that, I mean, if it gets a few thousand views, or just a few views, I really don't care. I just, for myself, I want to do it. I want to put it out there in the world, and people can do what they want with it. But George Foreman was definitely a big inspiration of mine growing up. I remember reading his autobiography growing up, and how he talked about when he quit boxing, and most people don't know why he went back to boxing. So he ran out of money when he retired the first time, turned his life over to the Lord, became very religious. But what he was doing between retiring at 29 and coming back at 38, during those 9 years, he was building huge complexes for children to go to and learn, kids in poverty, to pull them out of poverty, to go and play basketball, to get fed, to have role models, to get help with their reading. Honestly, one of the greatest organizations for kids that our country's probably ever had. And he took that inspiration from when he was a kid. He went into what do you call it? It's something corps. I can't think of the name of it now, but he went into it. I remember when I read that as a kid, I'm like, man, maybe that's the path for me. A job corps. I don't know why I couldn't think of job corps, but of course I ended up not going into it. But I think that kind of inspired me to go into the military, because I didn't really know what I was going to do. I didn't like school. I felt like I was smart enough, but I hated school. There was some things that, I didn't understand. Like biology was pretty tough for me, and some other things. That was very frustrating. But just, reading and following his path. And this is before the George Foreman grill came out. This is before he knocks out Michael Moorer to win the heavyweight championship. If I remember correctly when I was reading this. But yeah, it was a great inspiration. I want to do, and that's one of the things he never talked about. He talked some about boxing. He would talk some about, the Foreman grill and stuff. But when you seen him on the cameras outside, he just wanted to make people laugh. He wanted to if he was talking to you, and this is, I obviously didn't know him personally, but from what I've heard from people who did, my friend Kevin Ioli was very close with George Foreman, and just the people around him. He didn't want to talk about himself. Like, he wanted to talk about you. What are you doing? What do you do for a living? What's going on with you? How are your kids doing? How's the wife? All this stuff. Just a very, very selfless man for everything that he accomplished. And I will never forget sitting on my Uncle Joe's couch as a teenager, and we're sitting there watching, and Michael Moorer is just adding up round after round. And I mean, he is just blistering Foreman. For those that have watched this fight, you guys know, not only had Foreman not won a round, like, there wasn't a round where he was even close. If you loved George Foreman, you were watching that fight, and you were most likely, man, I hope they stop this fight. Not because I think George is going to get stopped or knocked out, but I'm just tired of seeing him get hit and not be able to hit the other guy. And then all of a sudden, George comes out with this right hand, he says, from God. Who knows? And he breaks Michael Moorer's jaw. Michael Moorer falls to the canvas. You see the blood coming out of his mouthpiece out. I mean, Michael Moorer was the heavyweight champion at the time, just an absolute savage, coming off of, he had taken the heavyweight championship from Evander Holyfield, who, was coming off those wins against Riddick Bowe. Evander Holyfield was just on top of the world. The Mike Tyson victory, the Riddick Bowe victory, the George Foreman victory, nonetheless. And then Michael Moore beats him, and we're thinking, man, a lot of people, including myself, thought Michael Moore could be champion for a very long time. Well, George Foreman ended all that. Still have 3 or 4 George Foreman grills. You know, up to 2020, Phil, from the time that was launched in 94 up to 2020, it had sold over 100 million grills. And think about all the knockoffs that came after the patent was due. You've seen every kitchen company in the world had a knockoff brand, KitchenAid, whatever it was, with the Foreman grill. This is over 100 million name brand Foreman grills before 2020. Robert, cheers, buddy. I'm going to use one later in honor of the man burgers tonight. Nice. Yeah, I'm going to clean off my George Foreman grill and maybe make something later today. I use my George Foreman grill a lot. When you have a family, I'm not going to say it makes the tastiest burger. I'm not going to put my expensive steaks on there because it's not that. What it is you're going to make some burgers. You're going to make 4 burgers. You can make them in 5 to 10 minutes. Plug that thing in. It heats up in 2 minutes. It drains the fat off. I mean, this isn't an advertisement for it. But, that product really swept the nation. He made way more money off that grill than he ever did in the ring. He himself made at least $300 million off of that grill. Which is insane, and he put so much of it into those, those homes for kids, and where they learned and got role models and everything else. Made millions on those grills. Yep, they work well. Been using them since forever. George really named all his kids George? No, that's false. That's a popular rumor, because the girls he named, I believe, Georgina and Georgette. Just all the males were George. What a weird thing. I love George, but I'm just like, oh my God, if you were one of his kids, can you imagine? I'd be like, Dad, this is ridiculous, man. Like, what are you doing to us? 9 kids. I believe 7 boys and 2 girls. I'm not 100% positive on that, so don't judge me. But man, what a special guy. And I will tell you, to this day, I do believe that George Foreman was poisoned in Zaire, Africa. That fight with Ali, I think he would have beaten Ali. You never see him so sluggish is in that fight. And there was rumors at the time somebody had put something in his water bottle. I mean, is it that hard to believe? You got the whole crowd chanting Ali Boombaye, Ali Boombaye. I mean, is it so hard to believe that one person slipped something in his water bottle? I don't know. Let's look at this main card. Nathaniel Wood versus Morgan Sharir up next. We got Molly McCann, the meatball, coming back against Alexia Thainara. Alexia Thainara, she is tough. Gunnar Nelson returning for the first time in a long time, taking on Kevin Holland, who, man, has that guy really turned his career around for the worst. I'm usually talking about turning a career around. Unfortunately, was not the good kind of turnaround. Is that little dot on my computer or on my... Sorry about that, guys. I think that's on my camera lens. I don't know how that got on there. I don't think I can clean it off right now. I thought there was a little smudge on my computer there. I think it might actually be on my camera lens. Oh, sorry about that. I don't think I'm going to be able to fix that till after the stream, though. So, bear with me. My heart says Jan. My head says Olberg. Who else got Olberg beating Jan? That's the consensus. Robert, it's probably the smart money, but I bet I put a little on Jan, and I think you'll agree with me on why I did, because he's such a big underdog. Plus 235, so I bet $30, and it pays out $100.50. It's the smallest bet I made, and I'm happy with that. I'm 4 for 5 this weekend. 3 for 4 on March Madness. I also bet Marcin Tybura earlier. So I was like, I can afford to put $30 on Jan to maybe pull off the upset. Why not? There's the Tybura one for those that doubt. And man, did Oregon State, if you guys were watching, man, did Oregon State beat up on Liberty last night. Holy balls. Man, they won by like 30. They're favored by 6.5. I'm glad I took the points. Where's that slip? Just to show you, I just had it here. That's New Mexico. I also won New Mexico and Marquette. The only one I've lost so far is I took the points on Oklahoma against UConn, and they didn't cover. But see, I gave the 6.5 points on Oregon to get the minus 115. Unfortunately, I didn't give 8.5 like Billy did. Billy really killed it. 12 for 15 in one day on picks. It was crazy, but he gave 8.5 and got plus money. I think he got plus 125. All right, Morgan Charrier, former Cage Warriors featherweight champion. 3 performance awards and 3 UFC fights. He's finished 15 of his 20 fights, 12 by knockout. And I think a lot of people going into this thought that Nathaniel Wood would be a favorite coming into this and kind of sleeping on Morgan Charrier. These odds have instead are very close. Basically a pick 'em fight the last I had checked. Let's see if there's any differences in the live odds, though. We're going to go to DraftKings. No, there is not. It is still a pick'em. Minus 105 for each fighter. What's up, PBR Street Gang in the house? Hello, sir. New Britain, Paulie. Hey, you're barely tardy, brother, but I always like the tagline. Yes, New Britain in the house. Paulie, PBR. All right, here comes Nathaniel Wood out of South London, England. Might not be a bad reason to bet on him. If it's a close fight, he could end up getting the nod. But I say that, and we just had a close fight, and they gave it to the American over the European fighter. So, you know, there's that. I think that fight probably could have went either way. I got 40-something PBRs to drink today. Oh, Jesus. 40-something PBRs? Tomorrow's going to be rough. Are you going to drink all 4? I can't drink 40 PBRs. I'll tell you what I could drink. I don't even think I could drink 40 of these just because my stomach would hurt. But I could drink a lot of these. I found this new Budweiser Select 55. I wanted a beer that was lower alcohol so I could just drink it throughout the day while I'm working outside, hanging out with the dogs, working in the kitchen. These are the kinds of things I do for fun. And I can just drink beers all day and not have to, worry about being drunk or screwing something up. I will say they might be a little bit too low in alcohol, though. 2.6%. I'm not sure how much I feel it. But they're only 55 calories for a 12-ounce beer. Cheers and beers. All right, Nathaniel Wood, 2 years older at 31. Morgan, 2 inches taller at 5'8". Reach is even at 69 inches. This should be a banger. Man, sounds like oh, I got to make my verdict picks real quick, guys. Excuse me. I'm going to be doing that in the background. Oh, is it still going to let me? Wow, I'm going to go Morgan Charrier last second decision. Just give me 200 on that. Okay. I think it recorded it. And we'll have to start the polls for the next fight. Sorry about that. But I'm going to get these picks in real quick since Jim's playing Verdict every week. And I haven't even been playing it all the time. That's kind of embarrassing. All right, out of the blue corner, a -120 favorite out of Montes La Jolie. France, 20 wins against 10 losses with 18 wins coming by way of finish. Morgan Charrier. We got Miss Mollycan Mollywop coming up later. And out of the red corner at +100 underdog from London, England. 20 wins against 6 losses. 11-1 when fighting in London. Nathaniel, hometown decision, Wood. Oh, that Gunnar Nelson, Kevin Holland fight, man, that fight is interesting. Let me tell you. I really like Gunnar Nelson in that fight, though. He hasn't fought him forever, but he's always taken big breaks. I mean, he took a 3-year break and came back and kicked ass. The guy just, I guess he doesn't care about being champion. He's kind of a, well, maybe more than kind of a hippie. Oh, good inside leg kick from Wood there early. Now, word is that Leon Edwards had staph. He definitely had some kind of infection that he was treated for. He's denying that it's staph, but it really sounds like staph. Good inside leg kick there from Wood. It's something he's been dealing with, though, for several weeks. So it's not like he just got it. But those, you guys know those antibiotics are the worst part of it. They can really nuke your gut biome, and that can screw up your cardio. Not something you want to deal with going into a 5-round fight with a relentless pressure guy like Sean Brady. Did I miss the Cage Warriors champ guys fight? The super tattooed guy. I think so. There's a bunch of these guys on this card that were former. Oh, what a right hook from Nathaniel Wood! And he is pouring on the ground and pound. He floored him. He might finish it right here. Looks like he's looking for a submission here. He wants the bag and tag. I would continue to go with the ground and pound, though. Or stand it up, because Charrier was hurt badly. I mean, very badly. So let's go quickly to the live odds, because they will go nuts when something like that happens. I wish I'd been watching when it happened. So Wood is up to a -195 favorite. Morgan Charrier +150 underdog now. I'm assuming it probably jumped up to like -400 or 500 for just a moment. And Wood going for the guillotine here. Oh, Wood's up to a -345 now. Probably because he is working on this game. And Charrier's out of that. Actually, I guess the time to jump in was on -190 at Wood after the knockdown. I'm surprised it took that long for Vegas to adjust the odds. All right, I'm going to have to bail on you guys one of these days and bet a UFC live again. I haven't bet a live UFC in a long time. I feel like I'm a lot better gambler since the last time I did. And Charrier working, he's got a great rubber guard. Another reason for Wood to not keep this on the ground, he's allowing Charrier to recover here. Like I said, he wasn't going for the ground and pound. I think Charrier might even have a better grappling game than him. Nice elbow from the bottom there from Morgan. Did you bet on main event? Seattle, Snowbird and Paul. I did. Not much on the main, though, because I wasn't real sure on it. I put a couple bucks on Henry Cejudo just because he was such a big underdog. And then, of course, there was the stoppage. I put like 30 bucks or whatever it was. Whatever it was to win 100 on Cejudo. Fought earlier. I think you're thinking of Kavanaugh. This guy, Nathaniel Wood, fighting us from same camp. Sucks for Molly because when she's in trouble, she dominates but struggles in the big leagues. Yeah, she definitely does. She's one of those fighters that, yeah, she looks really good when she's the hammer. When she has that resistance from another top-level fighter, she looks really bad. And unfortunately, I think that's going to be the case today. Although her opponent is very late notice. Her original opponent, she was a big favorite. That one got canceled. They kind of served the meatball, if you will, to Molly on a platter. And then her opponent dropped out pretty much last minute. Oh, what a heel kick from the bottom. There from Morgan Sharir. Good elbow from the top here from Wood. And he is digging hard to the body. Good elbow from the bottom from Morgan. I don't think he's going to be able to do enough to overcome that big knockdown from Wood. 10-9 Nathaniel Wood. I've never been the guy to do this, but this is one of those fights that you could probably have made money both ways because both guys became a big enough underdog at one time or another that you could bet both sides and win money. Like, that's very rare, but it happens. You know, one guy becomes a 3-1 favorite, the other guy becomes a 3-1 favorite. So you put 100 each way, either guy that wins, you still won 100. You bet 200, you get 300 back. I guess it's free money if you can time it that way. I never have been able to. This guy, Molly is so lucky your opponent pulled out. That first gal was going to Molly Whopper. This new girl gives Molly a fighting chance. Dude, this new girl has one loss, and she's like Olympic wrestling caliber, though. I'm not sure how much of a chance she has. Good little leg kick there from Morgan. It is going to help her with the late notice, though. Molly, I think, is about a 2-1 underdog. Maybe I'm misremembering that. I thought she was a favorite against the other girl, but... Oh, good exchange. Both guys land big left hooks on the chin. This is a real banger. Good leg check there from Wood. And let's check in on the live odds once again here. So Nathaniel Wood back to that minus 195 favorite, plus 150 on Morgan. See, if you were looking, you could have got 3-1 on Morgan for just a moment. Good right hook there from Morgan Sharir. Can't remember his name. Yeah, I'm not sure. Me neither. New girl's really good. I see Molly losing. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm predicting her to lose too. Good push kick to the body there from Morgan. Oh, beautiful left hook upstairs from Wood. And then Morgan, the left hook to the body. This was definitely a big step up in competition for Morgan. Nathaniel Wood has fought some more top-level fighters. Morgan really hasn't. Good elbow there from Morgan, sure, at least in the UFC. Cage Warriors, very high level for those that haven't watched a lot of Cage Warriors, though. I mean, it's like right there. There's a lot of good fighters that come out of there. Connor came out of there. I believe Bisping spent some time over there. Good left hand for Nathaniel Wood. It's basically the UFC of London, or that part of Europe. You got KSW in Poland, and then you got Cage Warriors over in London. You can make an argument that, you know, either one of those is number 2 to the UFC. Good body kick there from Charir. Wood continuing to throw that jab out there. Oh, nice jab and the check left hook backing up, and there's a push kick to the body from Wood. Wood is really starting to put these combos together. I'm super stoned right now. Oh, that's why you were so excited in the chat. I love it. Well, one of us has an excuse, says Chris. You need to call in, Drunken Charge. It's the high in charge. He's a hick today. The hick. Oh, and Wood puts Charir down again. It was kind of somewhat of a slip, but he threw a little leg kick in there. If anything, it's not a positive for Morgan on the scorecards. Watch Wood come out of the clinch here. And there's the left uppercut. And he doesn't throw that right hook. I was kind of looking for that. Oh, what a counter right hand from Wood. Oh, look at that elbow from Charir. He might have hurt Wood. What a beautiful left elbow from Morgan Charir. And now the straight left. That might have got him back in this round. And he catches a push kick from Wood. We'll see what he can do with it. He drives Wood up against the fence here. Charir's got a strong double leg, but Wood's also got great takedown defense. And Wood's going to drop because he wants to try to pull off that guillotine. I don't think he's got the angle here, and he's not under the chin. It looks like Charir's going to escape, but no damage done to either guy. They get back up. Wood just barely missed that uppercut, though. Now watch Wood again, coming out of the clinch, though. Oh, it's the big elbow from Charir. People forget when you're breaking how big of an advantage it is for your opponent actually to have the underhook. Because if you're over, you're somewhat free and you can throw an elbow or a hook. Obviously, the underhooks help for takedowns. Good body kick there from Morgan. Good left hand from Wood. But a lot of times a striker can catch a grappler like that. If they can break that underhook, I mean, they're right there, and you can land that shot very quickly. Good inside leg kick there from Nathaniel Wood. Don't gotta rub it in, Robert. I'm 24, stoned and drunk. Yeah, remember Caruso can't get the Mary Jane over there in Japan. They throw you in prison for 100 years and feed you moldy bread and stale water, and dominatrix beats you with nightclubs, but you don't get to touch them. It's horrible from what I hear. That's just what I was told. What the hell is this commercial for? Frickin' electric scooters? It's got a fake Batman and a fake Ivy. Oh shit, for a second I thought it was an advertisement for a new Batman movie. I was like, oh man, this is really getting bad. It's a State Farm commercial. All right, here we go. Third and final round. I think Nathaniel Wood's up 2-1. I don't know that last round was close. It could be one apiece. What do you got at Robert? I was in the chat a little bit, so maybe not my best judging. Good right hand there from Wood. Low leg kick from Morgan. But I'm going to say 2018 Wood. I think Morgan needs a finish. Good kick upstairs there from Morgan. Inside leg kick there from Wood. We'll see what old DraftKings thinks right now. Oh my goodness, they have Nathaniel Wood as a huge favorite, so they agree with me. 2-1. Like freaking 10-1 favorite. That's crazy for a fight that started with even odds. Oh, beautiful body kick there from Morgan. I think the experience level was just a little too much for Wood. Morgan, what he doesn't lack in athleticism, I think he just needs a little more experience. Good left hand on the chin there from Wood. Like, it's kind of like Mick Parkin earlier. If you watch the Mick Parkin Marcin Tybura fight, it was a close fight, no doubt. But I thought Tybura just kind of used that experience in that third round and pulled it out. What's up, Mr. Kagan? Jason in the house, fellas. I'm doing dishes. Are you wearing an apron, Jason? I wear an apron when I do dishes. No, not really, but I do a lot of dishes, a lot more than the wife since she works. She works more right now. She's the breadwinner at the moment, and I'm okay with that. Okay, really, I cry myself to sleep at night, but I'm somewhat. At least we have enough money. 3 minutes left in the third. Good left hand from Wood. Low leg kick from Morgan. No, but I need one. Dude, your clothes get all wet, right? I think I might order one now that I say that. I think it's a good idea. There's a reason this, people wore aprons while they were doing dishes. Oh, good left hook there from Morgan. And there's another left hand from Morgan. Sharir going up for that head kick. I think he knows might need a finish here too. Outside leg kick from Wood, and there's the inside. As you mentioned, you should have known to bet on Nathaniel Wood. He's 11-1 when fighting in England. When in doubt, go with the numbers. 2 minutes left here in this fight. Oh, nice little combo there from Morgan. $11 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like and share button. And don't forget later today, 5:40 Pacific, 8:40 Eastern. So, what is that? About an hour and a half after this stream ends, we're going to do my Gonzaga Bulldogs are facing the number 1 seeded Houston. They dominated their last match. They have a lot bigger challenge today, though. Good left hook hand there for Wood. Good push kick to the body and left hand for Morgan. I do think Morgan's winning this round. I gave Wood the first 2. I'm giving Morgan this one at the moment. Certainly been the busier fighter this round. I wouldn't take a chance with these judges ever, though. I don't care where you're at. Don't take a chance with these judges. Try to finish the fight. Oh, nasty leg kick there from Morgan. And good combo jab and the inside leg kick from Nathaniel. Yeah, Nathaniel's not just coasting here. He's landing combos. Oh, Morgan throwing much harder right now, though. You can tell he wants to win this fight. Beautiful body kick there from Morgan. And you see stats-wise, Wood has outstruck Morgan every single round, even in this round so far. I think, oh, wow, big elbow there from Morgan and a left hook. There he throws a spinning elbow at the bell. He was definitely trying to finish that. I'm still giving Morgan the round, even if Nathaniel maybe edged him out on significant strikes. Some strikes are more significant than others, and Morgan landed the harder strikes by far that round. 29-28, Nathaniel Wood. 29-28 Wood, possibly 30-27. Well, these judges might give Wood a 30-27. You know these English judges, though. They like Wood. They really like Wood. Cheers and beers, my friends. What's everybody eating, drinking, smoking tonight? That's what I was thinking about the English judges. Yep. Great minds think alike. Okay, I gotta hand it to State Farm if you've seen this. These are actually really good commercials. Like, you got the Batmobile spot on, all the characters, Two-Face, Batman. I know it's a stupid State Farm commercial, but I mean, man, they came to work. That's a production. I'm surprised that wasn't a Super Bowl commercial. They maybe should have saved that one. Although it's a lot cheaper to put it on ESPN Plus. Wet in that way. Wet? What? What? Yeah, you nailed it, Robert. Yeah, I don't disagree with the decision. Obviously, like I said, I disagree with the third round. I thought it should have been 29-28. Just semantics at that point. But if this had been a closer fight, that could be an issue.
I just first want to say that was for my daughter, Arla Wood. She's a proper fighter. I'm just here play fighting. So that one was for you, girl. And guys, I want to say, anyone that's suffering with mental health in a dark place, always remember that you're stronger than you believe, and you will come out on the other side, I promise you.
Beautiful words. You're known as the prospect, but you're a veteran now at this stage. These people absolutely love you. What does the future hold for Nathaniel Wood inside this octagon?
I have a new nickname coming, so stay tuned. It's going to be different for the next one. And just keep ticking away. You know, obviously it's down to Dana, the matchmakers, on who I fight next. I'll fight anyone they've got, you know, regardless, I don't mind. Top 15, top 10, put me in for a title shot tomorrow if you want, I'll take it. But exciting fights is what I want, you know. Morgan,
all right, I'm gonna put up this next poll. I don't know if you guys are able to change your pick, though. So maybe wait just a few minutes if you're not sure, and we'll go over some stats for these guys. First, we'll look at the odds over here on the DraftKings. Chris Duncan, a plus 235 underdog. Hey, the man, the myth, the legend, Shane Gillis in the crowd. Took the trip to London. So Joe Rogan can't fly to London, but Shane Gillis can. All right, Jordan Vucinic, a minus 290 favorite. Chris Duncan plus 235 underdog, and the over-under for this one is 2.5 rounds. First, we'll look at the problem. Chris Duncan, he's the underdog coming into this one. Out of Scotland, 31 years old, 12-2, 7 knockouts, 2 submissions, 3-0 when it goes to the cards. Both of his losses, he's been finished. 1 knockout, 1 submission. He won his last fight, first round guillotine choke against Balaji Uki. Before that, he was submitted in the first round by Manuel Torres. And then he had a 3-fight win streak before that in the UFC. Knocked out Chris Campbell in the first round, then won decisions over Omar Morales and Yanal Hashmouz. Actually had to fight twice to get into the UFC. Had to fight on Dana White Contender Series twice. First one he lost to Borshev Slavklaz, as we know him, Slavklaz. Second round knockout. Then he came back. He beat Jonathan Carlos over in the Ultimate Fight League. They either needed somebody for the spots or it impressed Dana enough to give him another shot. Knocked out Charlie Campbell in the first round on Dana White Contender Series in 2022. All right, and we will go to the favorite in this bout, Jordan Vucinic. Jordan, the epidemic Vucinic, hometown guy here from England, 29 years old, so 2 years younger, 13-3, 8 wins coming by finish, 6 by submission. He's 5-3 when it goes to the cards, but he's never been finished. He's coming off a unanimous decision loss against Guram Kutitladze. That's the only fight in the UFC. Before that, he was Cage Warriors champion, and he won his last 4 fights in Cage Warriors. So if you haven't voted already, hopefully that helps you out. Looks like we've got 3 votes already, leaning towards Vucinic. Now we're 50-50. Yeah, poll going up and down here. I got Jordan, says Robert. Yeah, so do I. So they have 3 fighters from the same gym fighting tonight. Oh, I feel like that's a good sign because everybody knows they have a fight coming. Everybody's helping each other. Why did they Sean Brady has arrived. Coming up back-to-back wins. He is 17-1. Most impressive thing I think he has done lately, though, is in the UFC Fight Pass Invitational. He submitted the boogeyman, Richie Martinez, in a BJJ bout. That is just off the charts ridiculous. All right, a couple of lightweights coming in with great records. Poll is at 50-50. You guys going to make me break it? Or is somebody else going to vote? Over half of you haven't voted yet. These might be a good stream beer because I feel like I can drink them and not trip over my words too much. I'm feeling a little bit of a buzz. I'm definitely a lightweight when it comes to drugs and alcohol. Oh, he beat the guy who started off the prelims for his debut, beating Guram. All right, Chris, the Problem Duncan. Taking on Jordan Vucinic next. All right, 60-40 for Vucinic at the moment. Still have only half of you voting, though. 10 people in the chat. Hit that like and share button. We always have a little harder time getting a crowd for these earlier cards. I think people forget or they don't know. I need to send this to Billy. Like, why is he not here? Get in here, Billy. Motherfucker. No. Okay, don't tell him I said that. That was a bit mean. But I'm sure he's watching NCAA basketball, but he can come in and say hi. Give us a like. Don't be a snob. Get this link. I need to keep sharing. I tell you guys to share. I need to keep sharing. I've heard that Twitter does not really like it when you share links from other sites like YouTube, but I still try. Sometimes some of you guys seen it because I've seen some of you guys like it and retweet it, so I appreciate that. I'll send a reminder to Brian R, aka Guaminator. So I know Wyatt had a bet on Leon, and then he found out about the staff earlier, and alleged staff, and pulled it. Was able to get a full refund. That's where I first heard about the staff, though. Oh, he beat the guy who started off the prelims for his debut. Jordan. His debut was against Garam, and he beat him. That guy started the prelims off. He lost again. He sucks. So what you're saying is don't give him too much credit for beating that guy. All right, 60% for Vucinic at the moment. Later on today, like I said, guys, 5:40 Pacific, 8:40 Eastern, we're going to be covering Gonzaga versus Houston. My Gonzaga Bulldogs just tore into the Georgia Bulldogs, embarrassed them on the court. I mean, I heard Georgia Bulldogs, like their players were crying they've been crying ever since. Jordan Vucinic, former Cage Warriors. Here's your guy who was waiting for the tatted Cage Warriors champion. This is your guy, Jordan Vucinic. 2 wins by knockout, 6 by submission, BJJ brown belt, which tells me he's probably from a good school if they haven't given him his black belt yet. Did you guys see the comments from Magomed Ankalaev after he beat Alex Pereira? He's like, who the hell gave this guy his black belt? It's like, that's ridiculous. Chris Duncan, 5 first-round finishes. He's finished 9 of his 12 wins, 7 by knockout. Also a Dana White Contender Series veteran. All right, Chris Duncan, 2 years older at 31. Vucinic, half an inch taller at 5'10 and a half. And Jordan will have a 1.5 inch reach advantage at 73 inches. Man, that is big underdog money on Duncan at 12-2 plus 275. I mean, I am taking Vucinic in this one too, but I'm a little surprised that Duncan is that big of an underdog. All right, out of the blue corner, he is a plus 275 underdog out of Tullibody, Scotland. 12 wins against 2 losses. Chris Duncan. I think the idea is that Vucinic has had tougher opponents. And out of the red corner, a minus 345 favorite out of Corby, England. 13 wins against 3 defeats. Presenting the former Cage Warriors lightweight champion, Jordan Vucinic. Yes, thank you, Mike. No worries. Dirty Boxing event is tonight. They just announced John Jones, part owner now with Mike Perry and 2 other guys. I seen that John Jones bought into that. I think that's a great idea for Jones and a great addition to the league. No matter how you feel about Jones, it definitely adds legitimacy to that league. And people love Mike Perry. All right, here we go. Round 1. I would love to see Perry go from the fighter to the promoter, too, because that guy is just, man, he has got so much scar tissue. He's been busted up so many times. I don't want him to, look like he's 100 years old at 50. And he seems to be on that trajectory. A good body kick there from Duncan. Yeah, Vucinic really does have a lot of tattoos, Caruso. Damn. The guy's like 60-70% of his body covered in tats. Good left hand there from Vucinic. How do you end up with an American name like Jordan and then a last name Vucevic? Oh, what a body kick and a right hand from Duncan! And he jumps on Vucevic early. Looking for the guillotine here, and now's the time to watch those live odds. And they are even at the moment, minus 115, but bets are going to start coming in on Chris Duncan. Remember, Chris Duncan was a huge underdog. This fight odds are now even. So if you still think Vucevic is the better fighter, you can get a major discount on him compared to what he came into the fight at. And of course, as always, don't bet without taking free money. If you don't have a DraftKings account yet, you need one. My wife just did this for me last night. We did it in the casino. She got her free $200 in bets. So click that link, deposit $5, win any bet. So just bet a huge freaking favorite. Bet when the game's almost over. Do a live bet when there's 30 seconds, or a couple minutes before they pull the numbers. Even if you only won a penny, whatever, you just got to win it. And then you'll get your $200. And then I get free betting money. I got 4 free $25 bets when Chef Johnson used it. Oh, big elbow there from the top from Duncan. And then the same thing for last night's. Another big elbow from Duncan. And he's grabbing Vucevic. Vucevic's got a UFC tattoo on his leg too. I wonder if he got that before or after he got into the UFC. Yeah, Duncan just dominating this first round as the underdog. And Duncan is now a slight favorite at minus 145. Vucevic just barely plus money at plus 114 though. Couple of good knees from behind there from Duncan. Duncan looking to shock the world, shock the casinos here. I think most people kind of counted him out. And a big slam there from Chris Duncan. Chris Duncan absolutely dominating this first round. Almost finished it early in the round. 1 minute left here in the first. And he is in half mount. Total control of this fight. Wonder how many people bet Duncan. They had to be very happy seeing this first round. Good uppercut there from underneath for Duncan. Dirty boxing in Venice tonight. Oh yeah, I already read that. Yeah, I think it'll be on at the same time as the Gonzaga game though. So March Madness only comes once a year. A couple of good knees to the body there from Duncan. I'll probably try to catch a replay of it though, because I am very interested. And I don't know if you guys seen, but the GFL, they are launching their first live event on the 4th, and they announced they're doing back-to-back events. So one event on the 4th, one the next day on the 5th. I believe they're both in Los Angeles. I know one of them is, and the website didn't mention another location. But I mean, it makes sense to have it in the same venue, because you don't have to move everything and travel. But on the other side of it, like, you got to sell that many more tickets, and a lot of people probably go to both nights. But a lot of people won't. So then that's more tickets you got to sell. guys. And don't forget, the stock market has been so volatile right now, and volatility, that's where people make money, is in the volatility, for those that don't know. There are new day traders being made every day right now. If you're good at math, good at numbers, you think you have what it takes to be a day trader, hey, maybe try it out. Either way, click on my link, get a free stock from Robinhood. You can buy crypto and stock on every major exchange. And Duncan with the takedown once again here to start the second. Couple of good elbows here from Vucinic. And Chris Duncan now a minus 425 favorite. Bet's really coming in on him. Jordan Vucinic all the way to a plus 300 underdog. So if you're still confident in Vucinic, you can get a major discount on him right now. The odds have literally flipped since the beginning, almost to the dollar. And Vucinic is up for a moment, but Duncan's got that body lock. Lands a good knee to the body. Looking to sweep Vucinic's leg out from underneath him. I think this fight is surprising a lot of people. And, I mean, it's definitely surprising me. I took Vucinic. Oh, big left hook there from Vucinic, though. He's not out of it yet. We're not even halfway through this fight. There's a big straight right from Jordan Vucinic. Good right hand there from Duncan. Oh, Vucinic, look at that. He heard Duncan with that shot. Duncan's got some blood on that left side of his temple. Oh, look at that straight right from Vucinic. Duncan wants to try to get this back down to the ground quickly. Vucinic is eating him up on the feet right now. Good double jab for Jordan. It's almost like somebody just flipped the switch and the momentum of this fight completely swung. Oh, big left hook from Vucinic. And he's going in and out. He's being real smart with the range here, trying to avoid any takedown attempts from Duncan. Oh, and Vucinic goes for the takedown there. I'm very confused by that. Steps right into the guillotine of Duncan, who had a beautiful sprawl there. Yeah, you hurt a guy and then you go for a takedown. I'll never understand that. Why did he shoot? That was stupid from that far out. Only God knows why, man. That was him and God. Nobody else understands it. Oh, big left hook there from Vucinic. Oh, nice straight right from Jordan. And he's definitely winning the second round so far. Oh, that's a big shot from Vucinic. Left hook upstairs from Duncan. And Vucinic catches a body kick attempt from Duncan. Lands a couple leg kicks of his own. And then he dives right back into that guillotine again. He really wants to get submitted by Duncan's guillotine. And he taps. There it is. Chris Duncan gets him. I am confused as to what Jordan Vucinic was thinking in that fight. Huge upset victory here for Chris Duncan, but wow. That was impressive. I mean, he kept begging Duncan to submit him, though. He kept just jumping into that guillotine. That's one of the stupidest game plans I've seen in a very long time. Because I feel like Vucinic should have won that fight. And it was lost totally on fight IQ. Didn't see that coming. Why does he keep jumping into guillotine? Because apparently he's retarded. That's the only reason I can think of. He rode the short bus to school, Robert. His mom dropped him on his head as a baby. He will rewatch tape and kick himself in the ass. Right? Yeah, that's just, it makes zero sense. All right, Mollywop is up next. Jason Kagan, what's up?
What the fuck, yo? Look. What's wrong with old boy? Answer. He rode the short bus. He's
Right?
retarded. Who rode the short bus for 11 years and went to a retarded school, Mikey, that you know? Who did that?
Hey, I'm not the smartest guy myself. I didn't mean to insult anybody.
Hey, look. I know is that this must be some new kind of retard. Because the retards I rode the bus with may have been retarded, but they weren't stupid enough to blow a 3-1 odds lead. Okay?
Right.
That's all I know. I was washing dishes because I'm retarded, right? That's what I'm going to do on a Saturday. And what happened, Mikey? What did he do? Did he show up all expected? What happened?
I don't know. Jason, you are not retarded. I don't know who told you that, but they were wrong. You're great, Jason. You're absolutely great. Whoever told you were retarded, they should have been on the short bus.
The government told me I was retarded. My mom and dad got a check for it every month. That's why we have Doge. We're going to correct that shit. You're definitely not retarded enough for your parents to get rich off your fucking mental illness. We're going to look into that, Jason.
They just hid that shit at my school. All right, Chris Duncan with a fight IQ win. What will we call it?
American top team. Yes, the best gym in the world. American top team.
Yeah, big win for American Top Team for sure.
Bring excitement to the octagon. You're always getting involved.
All right, and even though we didn't deserve to, we lost that last one. We gotta
When do you want to get back in here, and who do you want?
we gotta add a loss on the picks here.
I want Terrence McKinney in Miami.
Him and Terrence. I love Terrence McKinney. Man, I love that kid.
Absolutely love that. And you and your opponent, you had a little bet, didn't you? That the loser has to get a certain tattoo. Yeah.
All right, that is our 69th loss to 110 wins.
50 G's though. Hey, Dana White, you changed my life last time. Please change it for me again. I love my family. My family means
I don't think Dana likes the guys begging for the 50K.
Look at that performance.
Manel Kopp, I think Manel Kopp would have gotten the bonus last time if he didn't beg for it.
You are the man indeed. Congratulations on a beautiful performance.
That's just my opinion, and I have seen guys say it and get it. Of course, the legendary Connor call out 50 G's, baby, and he got it. But now Connor wipes his ass with 50 G's. Michael Venom Page in the crowd. Of course, a London native. Oh, some dangerous men in the crowd. Yuri Prohaska. Paddy Pimblett in the crowd. He's got a fight coming up against Michael Chandler. Somebody buy Paddy Pimblett a beer. And when I say a beer, I mean like a gigantic pitcher of beer. Because I don't want him training. I want him fat. I want him coming in, missing weight. Just completely party for the next couple months. Because I bet Michael Chandler. All right, there she is. Alexia Thanara, 11-1, 6 wins coming by way of submission. She is fighting the hometown favorite, the Meatball, next, Molly McCann. Molly coming into this one about a 2-1 underdog. I think it would be bigger if it wasn't for the late notice for Alexia. Because, like I said earlier, Alexia is just, I mean, she is a superb wrestler. But she's a late notice replacement. Does anybody remember who McCann's first opponent was? I'm trying to remember, but she backed out. So Molly ends up with this, in my opinion, horrendous matchup. But she also does well in England. Molly gets a lot of energy from the crowd. A lot of momentum. And she's one of those strange fighters that it's like, it seems like either she dominates or gets her ass kicked. Like there's nowhere in between. She is nothing if not exciting. What's up, Clavid? Yes, Clavid in the house. What's going on, my man? I'm retarded. People call me special, though. Thanks to Drunk in Charge. I'm hanging in there for dear life. Sounds too cocky. I'm too modest to be rich. That's all we can do. Buckle up and hang on to that wild ride called life. Yes, sir. Shop at thrift stores or secondhand item spots now. Keep on keeping on. Yep. Oh yeah, I love secondhand stores. You pick up some cool shit. I picked up, oh God, it's been probably 8 years since I picked this up, but this 78-79 Sonics Championship, it's got their playoff record, the season record for 78-79 on there. I almost thought I overpaid for it at the time at $10. And now I've seen them going for $300-400. So not a bad return. I know inflation's bad, but I don't think it's 30 times bad in the last 8 years. All right, 12 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like and share button. And we got a poll to get up here. I think you guys know these fighters. But if you don't know Thanera, I will go over. We'll go over both of them. Both their last 5. Like I said, Thanera is almost a 2-1 favorite on the books. I mean, how much is that really meant today, though? Oh, there are some drunk, promiscuous women in that crowd. I can tell from here. Some guys are getting lucky tonight. Not that there's anything wrong with that. All right, let's start out with Meatball Molly McCann. 14-7. 7 of her wins coming by finish, 6 by knockout. She's 7-4 when it goes to the cards. She's never been knocked out, but she has been submitted 3 times. She's lost 3 of her last 4. A couple of big names on there, though. Julia Stolyarenko, Erin Blanchfield, of course, submitted by both of those. Then she defeated Diana Belbita by first-round armbar with 1 second left in the first round, too. Last fight, she lost unanimous decision against Bruna Brazil. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up, IROX? Says Drunken Floozies. Now, I got married young. I was never that promiscuous guy for, very long at least. But you guys know. You guys that are around my age, or like in your 40s and stuff, like, you went to a concert, you went to a UFC event, whatever it is, you hooked up, and like that was kind of the end of it. Now This lady's got all your information. She's stalking you about a relationship. She wants a free dinner. She wants to take you to the cleaners. Like, guys got to be careful these days. Alexia Theanera. Man, she is hyped for this fight, too. Oh, she looks like she's on ecstasy. Somebody drug test that girl. Oh, my goodness. What is going on? She's not going to have any energy left by the time she gets in the cage. Wow. Meatball Molly by sub. What's up, E-Combo? Rob's on the rocks. Haha, E-Com in the house. Cheers, buddy. What's up, fellas? Hope everyone is good. iRock, E-Combo, welcome. All right, people are slowly funneling in. I know these earlier UFCs, people don't know when it's happening. They got other stuff going on. It can kind of screw up your schedule. But this makes it to where we can watch the Gonzaga game in just about 3 hours. So I'll be streaming Gonzaga versus Houston, NCAA March Madness at 5:40. Hey, Com, having a pretty good one over here. All right, Alexia Thanera, 9-fight win streak. This is her UFC debut. Coming off a Dana White Contender Series Season 8. Won her fight on September 24th of last year. She landed the 5th most significant strikes in Contender Series strawweight history, though. 101 strikes. And I mean, that's getting to be where that's going to be an actual stat. Now, we've had 96 Dana White Contender Series fights, which means, what is 12 times 96? I mean, almost 1,200 fights in Dana White Contender Series. I don't know how many women's strawweight bouts there were. Like, I find it hard to even find the stream sometimes, even though I'm subscribed. Yeah, dude, and I don't know what to do. When you type in fights with friends, my only idea is like a catchier name. But we've been here almost 8 years. Like, to change the name now, I don't know if that's a very good idea. And I like the name. But yeah, you type in, for example, you type in fights with friends. I mean, you can't even find the stream. If you can, it's like 4 pages down. You type in Arcade Chaos because he spelled it K-A-O-S. Love you, brother, but like 40 subscribers, and it comes up first thing. All right, here she comes, Molly McCann. This is definitely a meatball kind of crowd. Meatball and alcohol, baby. 8 years, man. It's been a fun ride. Yes, sir. And we plan on doing at least 8, 10 more. Maybe now's the time. I think I want to say back 10 years. So Joe Rogan's 11 years older than me, slightly. He's been running for what? Popular for about 11 years, since about 2014. I'm about the age when Rogan really started, launched it into the stratosphere. So I gotta be careful about that. Somebody will think that's not a. See, I'm just going upwards like a chart here, but you never know what somebody's gonna think that is. Idea, make it Fights with Friends podcast. There is a Fights with Friends podcast, so Mark is a podcast. I think would help with people finding you in podcasts, get more shine from the algo. I believe it's that's a good idea though. Let me see what comes up when we type in Fights with Friends podcast. Or even Fights with Friends live. It's called Film Fights with Friends at Film Fights Friends Pod. That's right, because I talked to those guys and they actually changed their name because they also were Fights with Friends. But they launched their podcast in the last couple of years. All right, Molly McCann, 5 years older at 34. Both women 5'4". Alexia Thanaria, though, has a 5-inch reach advantage. Man, McCann's got some T-Rex arms for sure. Same height, 5-inch reach advantage for Thanera. Oh, and I see. All right, Molly McCann getting the votes here, though. You guys need to hurry up and vote. All right, out of the blue corner, a -240 favorite from Varginha, Brazil, Alexia Thanera. And out of the red corner, a +195 underdog out of Liverpool, England. 14 wins against 7 losses. Molly Meatball McCann. Oh, yeah, I put an extra letter on there. I can't change it now. Sorry, I don't know how I did that. You guys knew, though. MMA fights are... Oh. Seems like everything with MMA in it is in my algo. MMA fights with friends. I mean, it doesn't... I don't know that it really makes much sense. It doesn't have as good a ring, but yeah, for algorithms, that might do it. Because remember, we switched to MMA with friends for that problem for a while, but I got too many requests to switch it back. Couple of good low leg kicks from Thanera there. Right hook from McCann. Could also be Seattle Mike's Fights with Friends. Yeah, anybody that has any ideas, throw them out there. Good left hand there from McCann. Good idea there, Robert, for the algos. What about MMA Mike's Fights with Friends? Oh, big left hook there from Thanera. Low leg kick from McCann. There's a good left hand from Thanera, and she gets the easy sweep. Remember, Molly McCann, 3 of her 7 losses were to submissions, and 2 of them have come in the last couple of years. May Mike's has a nice ring to it. Thank you. Ever I search FWF, only street fights pop up. Oh, McCann working from the bottom, landing some nasty elbows. Definitely getting the better of Alexia here on the ground, even though Alexia's on top. Man, big elbows on the forehead, on the face. Can's got to be careful with the fingers there not to accidentally catch an eye, though. Oh, yeah, her fingers are all over right in between the eyes of Thanera. McCann's at least going to get a warning here, I think. Oh, look at McCann putting her hands over the top of the face of Thanera. Oh, another big elbow from the bottom. There's a right hand from Alexia. Seattle FWF Mike. Yeah, that would you'd probably find it right away. For sure. Start with intro. Welcome to Fights with Friends. People will catch on to what FWF means. Yeah, not a bad idea, man. Good right hand to the body from Thanera and one upstairs. I need to change that intro too. I'd plan on changing it. It's still the same damn intro from the first year. I got an idea for my picks though. You guys tell me if you love it or hate it. But it's going to be called Trump's Picks. I got a Trump mask. I'm being 100% serious about this too. It's in the mail. I showed Jason the thing. And like I've said in the past, it's not an endorsement. But I think it'd be funny to hear Donald Trump make MMA picks. All right, Thanera on top. Full mount. Oh, she's got the back. McCann's in trouble. McCann's in big trouble. There's some big left hands there from Thanera. McCann tries to stand up for a little bit. That just enables Thanera to get the hooks in. And yeah, Molly's time looks like it's limited here. Thanera's got an arm under the neck or under the chin. It's not in a perfect spot, but it's very close. Oh, and McCann gets out of it temporarily. Still a lot of time for an expert submission artist like Thanera to play with here, though. I still have a feeling McCann's not going to make it out of this round. Oh, and she gets it in, and it's over. Oh, McCann! I think McCann was out. Did anybody see the tap? I didn't see the tap. But no, Thanera doing the belly flop on the canvas. You got to be careful. You don't want to get an injury like Johnny Walker with the worm. But what a win for Alexia. FWF, you could rip off the Weezer logo. Wow, Molly sucks, Robert. Damn, I picked wrong. She tapped like a little bitch. Yeah, I was a little surprised you guys were picking McCann, but I try not to ever sway the bets because you guys overall have been so accurate. All right, 0-2 for today, guys. Time to step it up. As the great Snoop Dogg would say, step your game up. Oh, here we go. Kevin Holland, Gunnar Nelson. And I got 2 bets on this fight. I'm going to take a quick restroom break. I'll put up the poll. Yeah, I'll put up the poll. But I got some strong feelings on this fight. And I'll let you know what bets I made here in a moment. King James in the house. Gotta drop out and head to cabin. I'll be tuned in. All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good time. A good week, King James. Excuse me. Odds pretty close on this. Gunnar Nelson a slight favorite. I think it's no secret that Kevin Holland has been on one of the worst nosedives in MMA history. Facing each other with W center of cage logo. Forgot to mention, there is a cage around them. Let me screenshot that, Robert. All right, I'm going to take a quick restroom break because it looks like they're... Oh, they still got to announce the winner. Announce the time. So did I miss it? Did Molly retire? Yeah, I feel like Meatball's always been overrated, and she's just gotten worse over the years. Oh, 80% for Holland. I wish you guys would have listened to me first. Holland sucks now. Gunnar Nelson probably going to win this fight, in my opinion. But I didn't bet him.
Give us your thoughts.
UFC, Dana, Hunter, Mick, fucking hell, all of yous. I started this sport at
Yeah, she's
24.
gonna retire.
I walked into that gym with these three boys.
I thought she might.
And I'd give you all my fucking heart and soul. But tonight, with that performance with someone on a week notice, it's not good enough. I'm not coming in here just for a payday off these. The UFC deserves more, I deserve more, and you all deserve more. So, from this little girl from Norris Green who's got to fight in these amazing arenas, thank you so fucking much. To the little girls at home, look at me, look what I managed to do. Just 2 hands and 2 elbows and I had a good go.
Patty Pimbley's teary over there.
UFC, thank you so much. And Dana, if you ever need an ambassador to fly around Europe, I'm good on the air, I can chat to anyone up to sign new deals. So, thank you and good night, UFC.
Molly, you always wear your heart on your sleeve. That's why the people love you. You've given us some unforgettable moments. Be proud of yourself and good luck with everything.
And one last thing, up the fucking toffees!
Molly McCann, ladies and gentlemen.
So the journey continues for Tainara, but it is a farewell to Molly McCann, the first English woman with a win in the UFC. She had 4 bonuses, gave us
So I always have a little mixed feelings when somebody gives such a long retirement speech like that off a loss. And here's why. And there she puts her gloves in there, and don't forget, I did predict that. Remember, if I went to the bathroom, I said, I wonder if Molly McCann's going to retire. So I'm not surprised. But the reason I'm conflicted of it is it takes away from the interview of the winner. Like Tanera just had a big victory and all the attention ends up going on McCann. I get it, she's retiring. It's her last time she's going to get attention. Maybe I'm the only one that feels that way. But a little conflicted. All right, there is next week's card. It is stacked. Yara Rodriguez and Patricio Pitbull kicking off the pay-per-view. What's up, Jason Kagan?
Okay, I'm back up in the command center. I've got the regular laptop up. I've got the Xbox fired up. I've got the illegal fight stream laptop fired up. I'm ready for Gunnar Nelson, fucking Kevin Holland. You're taking Gunnar because you know more than I. You were getting ready to talk about the fight card coming up?
Yeah, we can go back to that for next week, though. We'll come back to that. We got a fight coming up right now. But
who are we taking, Mikey? We taking Gunnar or we taking Holland?
I got Gunnar.
You got Gunnar? Is he still eating potatoes all day long?
Yeah, and he's had a little bit of a time off, but he always does. The guy goes away and comes back, and he still wins. He's
like TSP. He climbs up on Mount Olympus, has a bunch of orgies for about 2 years, comes down, fucks up somebody's prospects, and then fucks off.
So I took props on this, though. A couple I thought were interesting. So even money that Gunnar Nelson lands over 20 punches. How can he not land over 20 punches? I don't get that. I had to take that bet. And then the second bet, I bet that the third round does not start. I think Gunnar will probably submit Holland, but if Holland wins, I mean, he could get a knockout and I win either way. So
you don't see it going longer than 10 minutes?
No.
I cannot see the future, Mikey. I only have one eye.
Well, I'm wrong as much as I'm right. It doesn't stop me from being ignorantly confident.
Did Molly look? Did Molly look good at all in her
Oh
stand?
no, she looked absolutely horrible.
Yeah, but you
And
gotta root for her. Gotta root for her, you
oh
know.
yeah, and as much as I like Kevin Holland, I feel like his career's taken the same type of trajectory. I don't know what happened to that guy, but he just fell off a cliff.
He still has the skills, the physique, and the conditioning.
I think it's 100% mental.
I haven't seen him look off. I've just seen him be his same goofy self. Like I've seen his I've seen his skills evolve, but
Yeah.
I have not seen his discipline evolve at all.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And that's a problem. I mean,
Yeah.
he's not out there owing millions of dollars to the wrong people at poker games and back rooms in Miami like Colby Covington.
No.
But he's just. I mean, how much money do you think he's made? How much money do you think he has made in marketing? Like the guy is a marketing firecracker that just booms gold. I mean.
Oh yeah, I bet that year where he fought 6 times, I bet he made $1 million that year.
Well,
like free and clear.
He is a young, small, black kid that acts like a 20-year-old 1998 frat boy.
Pretty much, yeah. That's not a bad description.
Fucking, he's not out there saying fuck Trump. He's not out there saying fuck Biden. He's just out there saying it is what it is, and I want to smoke a bowl. That's all he's saying.
Oh, he's probably an awesome guy to hang out with.
But, well, you got to do intros, Mikey. I'm going to let you out of here.
All right. Thank you, Jason Kagan, everyone.
Thank you, Mikey Benedict.
Thank you. All right, Gunnar Nelson, Kevin Holland coming up here. You guys really like Holland. And I get it. Gunnar's been out for a long time. I could totally... I could be totally wrong on this one. Like I said, I didn't actually bet Gunnar. I just bet that he would land over 20 strikes and that the fight would end in the first 2 rounds. Facing King James, Robert have him in that old-fashioned boxer stance with elbows on side and under-fisted. Peace out, fellas. I'm going to go back to this chat because you can actually put this stuff in Grok, which is the AI for Twitter, and it will make the images that you're describing. Like, that's what I've used for my thumbnail today, my thumbnail yesterday, was it 2 days ago for the Gonzaga game. So I'll be using for my thumbnail for the Gonzaga game at 5:40. So if anything, come back to see the thumbnail. It's going to be something. It's going to be something a lot more creative than the one is for this one. It's going to be in poor taste. So I think you guys will like it. My brothers in Christ, how are we 0-2, right? Hey, you can't win them all. FW, this is, for the win, Clavid. That's what I was thinking. King James had this idea for at least 4 years now. Message me all that, Robert. Text me all that. Well, Molly did retire. She didn't deserve to be in the UFC. Yeah, she knew it. Holland gonna win. He's way too active. Can't take 2 years off. 2 years off at the highlight. You can't take 2 years off the high level. That's what I think, says Robert. Did you just have a stroke, New Britain? PBR says, I've got Nelson. Hi, Rob. We got it. 100s. Clavid. I like Holland because Gunny is not evolved. He is always dangerous. But with no McGregor to spar with, his striking has become stale. That's a good point. Kevin is too big, and Kevin is a BJJ Travis Luter black belt. Kevin Holland tied for most wins in a calendar year in UFC history, 5 in 2020. One of 3 finishes by punches from bottom position in UFC history. 5-0 knockdown ratio in the UFC. So, I know what one of them is. So there's 3 knockdowns in UFC history, punches from the bottom. So trivia question here, because I remember 2 of them. Name one of the 2 other fighters to get a knockout with punches from the bottom. Drop my sandwich on the floor and lick the floor because I got pissed. I don't care anymore. Oh my God. Oh, Jacare versus Holland. That's incredible, Clavid. All right, the Icelandic fighter, the only Icelandic fighter in UFC history. Sousa versus Allen. It's Newbert and Pauly. Am I the only one that feels that Holland has really fallen off? Seems like it. All right, Gunnar Nelson, back-to-back wins. Most submissions in welterweight history was 7. 8 UFC submissions overall. Highest significant strike accuracy in welterweight history, 60.5%. Hasn't fought in a million years, which is always the story for Gunnar Nelson. He comes back for 1 or 2 fights, then he disappears into the mountains for another 3-4 years. Props, Nelson to win by knockout, plus 900, not going to happen. Nelson to win inside the distance, plus 225. That's an interesting one. Oh, I just had an idea. The W could look like the Ripped Monster logo. Interesting. Told you Kevin is a meme fighter. Yep. There it is. You got it. That's one of the guys that did it. Nico Price at UFC Boise. All right, Gunnar Nelson, 4 years older at 36. Wow, he is getting up there. Kevin Holland, 4 inches taller at 6'3". And Holland will have a 9-inch reach advantage. He always has a huge reach advantage. And I like Kevin at welterweight a lot more than I like him at middleweight. I think he's too small for middleweight. So this is, in my opinion, his optimal weight class. Gregor will never come back to fighting if he really runs for president of Ireland. I don't think he was ever going to come back anyways. All right, out of the blue corner, a plus 110 underdog from Fort Worth, Texas. 26 wins against 13 losses. 0-5 as a UFC underdog. The Trailblazer, Kevin Holland. Losing my mind. Let's do at home. Lobotomy. Come off on benzos. Cold turkey crazy. I feel for you, man. You're right, Jason, says Robert. All right, out of the red corner. Out of Reykjavik, Iceland. 19 wins against 5 losses. 8-3 as a UFC favorite. Gunnar Nelson. I mean, I religiously cleaned effing floor, so it shouldn't be too dirty. Hey, who wants to waste food, man? When I was growing up, if you dropped something on the floor and didn't eat it, you didn't eat. Here we go. All right, this is the 3-spot co-main event already up next. Yeah, a few specs. I don't give a fook. All right, Holland using that reach here early. Lengthy, good inside leg kick there from Holland. I mean, one of the biggest criticisms that Kevin, definitely one of my biggest criticisms, is he hasn't played to his strengths. I think he feel like he's had some bad game plans, lost some fights he should have won. Looking smart here early, though. Landing a couple strikes, a couple leg kicks. Or a couple punches. There's a good one, too, from Gunnar. Remember, the over-under for Gunnar was to land over 20 strikes, which I felt was just a stupid stat. I had to take that. Oh, good body kick from Holland. So I need Gunnar to win to... Oh, big right hook from Holland. I mean, Gunnar's getting outstruck badly here. Yeah, you guys might have been correct on this one. Good leg kick from Gunnar. There's a right hand from Holland. And Gunnar shoots for the takedown, though, and there it is. Holland's got a great guard, though. Don't think that Kevin Holland can't submit Gunnar Nelson, too. Oh, look at this position. He had like a... Holland had like a weird Kimura there. He's still got Gunnar Nelson's left arm all over the place. He's got him in a bad position. Holland lands a couple strikes. Gunnar just picks him up with his arm. What a weird... This is one of the weirdest positions I've ever seen. I gotta take a picture of this shit. Oh my goodness, this is insane. That was hilarious. Leave it to Kevin Holland and Gunnar Nelson, two of the weirdest dudes to ever fight in the UFC. Holy shit, Gunnar has super strength, right? He's like holding Kevin Holland up with one hand like a baby. Come on, Gunnar, land some strikes. I don't care who wins. You just got to land over 20 strikes, dude. There's another one. Oh, it's good shots from the bottom there from Holland. There's a hammer fist from Gunnar. Gunnar, he's going to take Gunnar's arm home with him if Gunnar's not careful, though. Three minutes into this first round. It's a very intriguing first round. Couple shots from the bottom there from Holland. Come on, Gunnar. Throw some of these little pitter-pat shots. Lands a big right hand there for Gunnar. I mean, how can you not bet Gunnar Nelson for 20-plus strikes? He has a 60.5% striking accuracy for his career. Good elbow there from Holland from the bottom. Holland definitely has some of the best elbows from his back in the UFC. Oh, there's a nice straight elbow and a right hand hammer fist from Gunnar. Like I said, I just need 20 strikes, and then you guys can finish this fight at any time. Hammer fist on the arm. I don't know if they'll count that for Gunnar. Come on, Gunnar, let's get that ground and pound going. There's a good short elbow for Gunnar. Another right hand from the top. Oh, and Gunnar's he's gonna enter again here at side control. Come on, give me some more significant strikes here, Gunnar, before the round's over. Dude, what are you doing? Just land some pitter-pat shit. Oh, nice. Nice transition. Both guys up. A couple of good knees to the body from Holland. There's one from Gunnar. Oh, what a 1-2 from Holland. And he floors Gunnar Nelson. Big shots. He might finish him. And somehow Gunnar Nelson finishes the first round. But, man, he was just about out of it. Oh, he's got a big lump on the left-hand side of his forehead, too. Oh, Lord. I mean, I could get crazy good at jiu-jitsu still, so who knows? He'll be the top gung fu champion on the East Coast. He legit choked out a deer with 2 hands and killed it? That's boss shit. Gunnar did? Holy shit. Let's go in the corners here. Travis Litter of MMA is all about guard play. Travis has the GOAT, Anderson Silva, in big trouble. Almost beat him in his prime. Gunnar Nelson's corners telling him you're playing around. You know where you want to be. I don't know if he's playing around. I think he's getting his ass kicked. Kevin Holland, for once, seems to be taking a fight seriously. Where's Wyatt with master whips? Haha, black don't crack, baby. Let's go, dogs. All right, can we get some significant strike counts for the first round? Because I really need it. Oh, big right uppercut from Kevin. Knee to the body from Gunner. Two big right uppercuts to the body from Holland. What's up, Billy Hughes? In the house. Travis Litter MMA is missing weight, and you're one shot at the title. Yeah, true. Good knees to the body here from Holland. Billy, I took the strikes on Gunnar Nelson for him to land more than 20 strikes for even money. I thought that was pretty good. But Holland's dropped Nelson already once. He almost finished him in the first round. Come on, Gunnar, throw some strikes. You don't need to win. You just need to land over 20 strikes, man. Come on. Then this fight can finish at any time. Good low leg kick there from Kevin. Gets the inside, gets the outside. Kevin a minus 250 favorite on the live odds after the second round. There's a good right hand for Gunnar. Can somebody give me a count on the strikes? I think you can go to UFC.com. But I don't want to miss calling. Oh, my goodness. Significant strikes, 2. Oh, 2 here in the second round. Okay. How many do you have in the first, though? 26 for Kevin. That's true. He shit the bag. My bad. I'm getting people mixed up. Bill the Time Bender is here. Cheers. Yes, sir. Some good elbows there from Kevin. Come on, Gunnar. Throw some strikes, buddy. I don't care if you win or lose. I need you to land 20 plus strikes, and then I need somebody to finish this fight. Does the UFC site show strike counts for the first round? I feel like it does. Significant strikes by rounds. Oh, it doesn't have it yet. It probably won't have it until after the... Oh, no. Gunnar. 8 total strikes, 1 takedown. Oh, man. That ain't good. Is this 20 plus strikes or significant strikes? Yeah, significant strikes. Vegas knew what they were doing. 2:10 here left in the second. Thanks to some help for Billy, I'm 4 for 5 this weekend, but I could end up losing 2 bets right here. Good elbow from the top. There from Gunnar. Odds have gotten so close between Gonzaga and Houston. Yeah, we're doing that one at 5:40 Pacific. Gonzaga was always a fave. They did Illinois beat Xavier. Oh, shit. Xavier played yesterday, I think. Go Bulldogs. I hate all Houston teams, pro or college level. Ha. Yes, go Zags. Don't miss our March Madness stream later. I said Gonzaga Bulldogs against the number 1 Houston. There's the right hand. Come on, Gunnar. Land those strikes and then hurry up and somebody finish this damn fight. One minute left. Oh, I really called this fight wrong. Gunnar can't even land a right hand. What is going on here? This is fucking ridiculous. Well, ground strikes for Gunnar, 8, 45 for Holland. How many has Gunnar landed standing? Not a lot. I can't believe this man can land less than 20 strikes in an entire fight. $20 seconds left here in the second. Good push kick there from Holland. Oh, look at those heel strikes on the top of the head from Kevin. That's what having those long-ass legs do for you. Big shots from the bottom from Kevin. And hey, Kevin Holland is winning this fight. 2018. Easily. Gunnar looks exhausted. Melo Anthony played for Syracuse. I thought the UFC website showed live strikes. But I guess it's a little behind. Just 12 total strikes landed for Gunnar Nelson. 101 for Kevin Holland. And just 4 significant strikes for Nelson. Oh, what an ugly fight for Gunnar. I think we knew eventually that we could get a value bet on Holland, that he was going to come in, that he could come in one day and finally fight seriously to his potential. I guess that's tonight. My brain is a loss. Sparring with Conor is prime. Will raise the level of your striking. Twofold. Gunny has not been the same since they stopped training together. Dude, this is like the worst striking performance. One of the worst striking performances ever at this level. Good little leg kick from Holland. Gunnar lands a little right hand on the inside. Knee to the body from Holland and the knee to the head. And they're exchanging body shots. Oh, good right hook there for Gunnar, but Kevin lands a good right hook. Knee to the body and an elbow. I mean, I had no doubt that Holland was the better fighter. I just thought that he'd hit a metal block. And he came back tonight. Good elbow upstairs for Kevin. Knee to the body, and there's the right uppercut. Gunnar shooting for the takedown. And he gets it. Oh, and Gunnar on top and mount. Kevin could be in trouble here. Kevin's got great jits, though, especially off his back. He does get taken down a lot, but he has great jiu-jitsu and great defensive jiu-jitsu. Has he ever been submitted? I'm not sure. Oh, good roll out there from Kevin. Throw some fucking strikes, Gunnar. Dude is pissing me off. He's just... Good hammer fist there from Gunnar. I definitely have a 2018 Holland. Hamzat subbed him. That's right. Thank you, Damon Stout. Hamzat ran through him. But that dude runs through everyone. Oh, those heel strikes are brutal from the bottom. Holland, he just landed like 3 heel strikes just coming down right on Gunnar's head. Good right hand there for Gunnar. Come on, Gunnar. Yes, land those strikes. You just need 20 significant strikes, dude. You can do it. Ground and pound. 220 left here in the third. He's got an arm triangle here. Left side arm triangle attempt here for Gunnar. I imagine live odds for Holland have to be through the roof right now. Yeah, minus 810. Holland doesn't look like he's in any trouble here, though. Like, he's just resting. He's just chilling. Gunnar Nelson over 7 minutes of control time, but you got to do something with that. Got to create damage. And Kevin's up. Nice little elbow there from Gunnar as they get up. Shoulder strike there from Kevin. Oh, big knee to the body and a left hook there from Holland. Holland with the flying knee to the chin. There's a left hook from Nelson. 1 minute left. Push kick to the body from Holland. Holland wants to finish badly. There's a right hook from Gunner. Big knee to the body from Holland. Holland almost finished it in the first round, too. If he'd have had 5 more seconds, he might finish that fight. And a lot of referees would have stopped it. Is Holland going for like a standing Peruvian necktie here? That was weird. Gunner throws some fucking strikes. 30 seconds left in the fight. Sesson Wolf subbed Holland. Well, I was wrong. Gunner still got it. Damn, Holland ground game. It's underrated. It definitely is. 10 seconds left, and Holland just pounding him out with elbows to the bell. Good knee to the body there from Holland to end the fight. 30-27, Kevin Holland. Absolutely dominant performance by the Trailblazer. Did he get 21 strikes? You look it up. Oh, thank God. Dude, that was close. Because I lost on the bet that somebody would finish this fight. I really thought Gunner was going to submit him. Kevin really came back mentally in this one. I need Jan and Leon to win to hit this 3-leg parlay. Who was your first one, Holland? I think Jan's got a good shot. I just showed the strike count and you missed it. Ah, sweet. Yeah, Kevin Holland definitely needed this performance. I thought he was edging on retirement before this fight. Jan and Leon are both losing. I'm sorry, my friends. My parlay just paid off. Padilla, Holland, and Tybura. Let's go. Hey, good bet, PR. I bet Tybura too. Unless judges screw me. No, this fight was way too dominant for Holland. And it's not on the prelims, so I don't see him giving this to Gunner.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for decision. All 3 judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner by unanimous.
Oh, they did give Gunner a round. All right, you were right, Robert. I'm a little surprised though. Oh, because he had so much control time. He had to take down the second round. Yep, I have Holland, Jan, and Leon. Yeah, they were all dogs. He come.
Kevin, awesome fight. I mean, crazy fight. We saw a bit of everything. Beautiful takedown defense. You almost got him in some submissions. Obviously, some very damaging strikes. Congratulations.
Thank you. I wasn't sure which way it was going to go. I knew it could go either way. But, golly, Gunner's tough.
Still says open on the Gunner for 20, over 20 significant strikes.
That was a style that a lot of
I can't believe how bad of a striker Gunnar Nelson is, though.
everything was just on point.
Yeah, everybody says I can't grapple, but I can grapple pretty good as long as the guy's not.
My thoughts on Arkansas bouncing St. John's.
I do good in this weight class.
Oh, I didn't even see that. Did that happen?
That was at 170 pounds. Sometimes you fight at middleweight as well. Is welterweight where you're going to stay?
Galpari beat Patino again.
Good for me as far as being a better
I'm surprised. I thought St. John's would beat him pretty good.
I'll do it because
Were you surprised?
they strong.
With fights like that, that's why people love you. And you fight every other month, it seems like. So when do you want to get back
Gonna pull 140 and do 5 for Jan and Edwards.
Sometime around July would be nice. We say 85. Next week works.
Nice, Ecom.
We can't wait to see you back in it. Congrats. Beautiful performance.
This is next week works. You know he's not joking, too.
Congratulations. Congrats to Kevin Holland on a big victory here in London.
All right, Yanni and Chenchek in the crowd. Oh, hell yeah, she is, Jason. First big upset of the tournament. Damn. Tom Aspinall on the crowd with the duck. Ah, I love it. I love it. That's all we needed to do. No words necessary. Just holds up the duck. RK Chaos in the house. What's up, brother? She's not bad. She's no Misha, but she's cute. They're both hot. I can't argue on that one. All right, co-main event coming up. I gotta go grab some water. But I will put this poll up here. Gunnar KO'd Ponzi back in the day. So he's just declined. Well, when you take so much time off, like that's hard. All right, Jan or Olberg, which way is it going? I'm gonna go get some water. I will be right back. Arcade, happy Saturday. Happy March Madness Saturday. Actually playing the UFC 5 career on hard with Jan right now. Oh, you got a next gen system, Jason? I don't have a next gen. I was pissed they didn't put UFC 5 on PS4. That was some bullshit. Jan Blachowicz, former light heavyweight champion. Of course, he's got... He fought Magomed Ankalaev, the current champion, to a draw. I don't know how many people want to see that fight again. It's pretty boring. But it was definitely close. So if he wins today, legendary Polish power, baby. Dana White Contender Series next season should be on big ESPN instead of elsewhere. UFC needs to bring the next tier of fighters some notoriety. I don't have big ESPN though. People are dropping the average channels and going to streaming for everything. Still says open for my 20 plus strikes on Gunner. Hopefully we get credit for all of them. I still can't believe that fight went the distance. Did not expect that. Oh, total strikes 30. By the time they tabulated them all, it was 30, Robert. So yes, I cashed. So I was even on that one. I lost 100, I won 100. So six for 8 on bets this weekend. I'm pretty happy with that. Jason Ioana looks like Steve Ursig, so I kind of see what your taste is. What? What are you talking about? Ioana's hot. Taking Jan right now, it's Jason. All right, here comes Carlos Olberg. What's our poll at? 75% for Jan, and we got to add a win here to our picks. 111 and 70. 41 picks above 500. That's pretty damn good. Olberg, second round knockout. All right, I'm holding you to it, Robert. That's the pin chat. Let's see what odds are on that, actually. If we can still bet it. More bets. Oh, Olberg by knockout's only plus 165. At least it's plus money. So they really expect Olberg to knock him out. All right, Olberg, longest active winning streak in light heavyweight division was 7. Highest significant strike rate in lightweight history, 7.28. Damn, this guy's a monster. You kind of forget about how good he is. I'm going Jan Sklavid. What's up, Arcade Chaos? Carlos Olberg showing off some gymnastics. Don't hurt yourself before the fight starts. Imagine how pissed Dana would be. Co-main event. Dude hurts himself celebrating before the fight. And here he comes, the former light heavyweight champion, one of 10 active Polish UFC fighters, Jan Blachowicz. Olberg wins this. He might be what's next for Aspinall after John. Oh, Robert. Are you predicting Aspinall to beat John Jones? I'm a little surprised by that. Yeah, I don't think John's heart's in it. If I could get some really good odds, like 10 to 1, I think there's a 10 to 20% chance that Jones never fights again in the UFC. Not a high chance, but I think it's definitely out there. He just invested in this new dirty boxing organization with Mike Perry. Jan knocks this dude out in the first 2 minutes of one of these rounds. I cannot see which one. Ready for a good bloody fight, Sklavid. All right, Jan, former UFC light heavyweight champion, third most significant strikes in lightweight history. 9 wins by knockout, 9 by submission. Talk about an even set of tools. Now, after Jones wins, he retires the belt, and Tom and Olberg fight for vacant. That's what I'm calling. Yeah, I would have been surprised if you were picking anybody over Jones. All right, 80% of the votes on the underdog, Jan Blachowicz. And I did put a small bet on Jan just because such a big underdog. I put $30 down to win $100.50. All right, Jan, 8 years older at 42. That's the biggest number, in my opinion, for this fight. Olberg, 2 inches taller at 6'4". Jan will have a 1-inch reach advantage at 78 inches. Nobody's beaten John Jones in any weight class ever. He's GOAT. I take 2021 Jan over 2021 Jones. I got money on Jan Edward parlay. Good luck, PR. What's up, PR in the house? I hope you win it, brother. I did not bet on the main event. But like I just said, I put a few bucks on the co-main. Out of the blue corner. Out of Auckland, New Zealand, a minus 290 favorite. 12 wins against just 1 defeat. 6-1 is a UFC favorite. Presenting the number 6 lightweight in the world, Carlos Blackjag Olberg. Nothing to lose at this point. I cashed out nice in my last parlay. So F it, why not? Amen, income. And out of the red corner, a plus 235 underdog from Warsaw, Poland. 29 wins against 10 losses. 10-3 as a UFC underdog. Presenting the number 3 ranked light heavyweight and the former UFC light heavyweight champion of the world, Jan Polish Power Blachowicz. All right, 16 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like and share button. If you're not able to chat, it's because you're not subscribed. Take care of that right now. Just have to subscribe for 1 minute, and you're into the coolest community on YouTube. All right, Mark Goddard, the referee. Is Mark the best referee in MMA right now? He might be. All right, good low leg kick from Olberg to start this out. Remember, Olberg significantly younger at 34. Blachowicz really pushing Father Time at 42. Both men are 34. I take Jan. At 42, I can see why he's a big underdog. Good left hand there from Olberg and the low leg kick. Oh, it's in that poll. 80% of the vote going for Jan. Guys like underdogs this week. Good exchange of leg kicks. Olberg, I feel he's kind of playing to Blachowicz's strength here, though, with just really keeping the fight slowed down. I'm surprised he doesn't speed it up. Good 1-2 there from Jan. Although it is early. Good low leg kick from Carlos. Jan answers. Or what odds you get Edwards at? It's at plus 105 at the moment. Do you feel confident in him? I may bet it. That question for PR. Remember, Leon Edwards had staph a couple weeks ago, though. Staph or some kind of illness he admitted to taking antibiotics for. Herzog and Beltran are my favorites. Then Goddard, Mark Smith. Then Keith Peterson. Oh, you know your all-time favorite is Mario Yamasaki, though. Stop the fight! Couple of good inside leg kicks from Jan. I feel like we haven't seen Herzog in a while in the UFC. Good exchange of leg kicks and straight left hand lands it for Jan. Or Mark and the other dude that got caught selling bud. Oh yeah, he was a very good referee. Does anybody remember his name though? I can't think of it right offhand. He went to jail though. I mean, and who the hell goes to jail for bud? Like, what are you doing? Why are you sending a guy to jail for that? Freaking ridiculous. In my opinion. I'm sure everyone doesn't agree with me. But I wouldn't be surprised if everyone in here agrees with me. Steve Maziga. Yeah, Maziga. Yeah, he stopped some fights late for sure, too. My all-time favorites, Big John and Herb Dean. Josh Rosenthal. Thank you, Billy. Our old brains couldn't think of it. Big John McCarthy was good for MMA. Oh, for sure. Frank Trigg is also a new good ref. Yeah, and I think Lieben's going to be good, too. He just needs a little time to work into it. Not that he's bad right now, but he's very green. Good exchange of kicks there. It's a very slow first round. Like I said, I'm surprised Olberg just doesn't turn on the speed here and try to take Jan out. He was trafficking Josh Rosenthal. How do you traffic weed? Was he sex trafficking or something? I never heard that. A couple of good left hands there for Jan. And then exchange leg kicks. Oh, good left hook for Blachowicz. DraftKings must be challenging strikes or something, because my bet still says open for Gunnar Nelson, 20-plus strikes. I still can't believe he only landed 21 strikes over 3 freaking rounds. Wow, this is a disappointing first round here. Good inside leg kick for Jan. It's only a 3-rounder, and these guys are starting very slowly. Oh, Jan just about landed that head kick. They exchange left hands. I think I've judged either 1 or 2 10-10 rounds ever. That's a 10-10 round because both guys absolutely sucked. They didn't do anything. Of course, Jan's almost as old as I am, but what's Olberg's excuse? Jason Herzog used to ref all local MMA cards here in Colorado. Seen him ref 20 fights in a row one time. Oh, that's awesome. If you bring weed across state lines, even if it's illegal in both states, still considered trafficking. Has to be a certain amount, though, because when I was leaving Vegas, I asked him, I was like, because I'd bought some edibles there, and I had some extra. Me and PBR indulged in some marijuana edibles, and I straight up asked TSA, I'm like, it was in Vegas, I'm like, do I need to throw these away, or can I take them? And they literally told me, they're like, yeah, you can take those just fine, but you're going to have to throw away that shampoo because it's over 3 ounces. Fair. Good little leg kick from Jan to start the second round. Did you give that round to anybody, Robert? That was such a horrible round. Anyone else notice that UFC fight nights have more action than pay-per-view lately? You think so? I don't think so. I mean, sometimes there's some good ones. Last week's was a really good sleeper card. Good left hand from Blachowicz. Left hook upstairs from Olberg. I think it's just unpredictable. And Henry Cejudo says 10-9 Blachowicz. Oh, almost everybody seems to be getting it to the first round to Jan. Like I said, I added a 10-10. Oh, good left hook there from Blachowicz. Olberg's only had one loss. I mean, he can handle it. Obviously, if Jan's going to get a shot at the title, it has to be right now. He's 42 years old if he's going to get another shot. Good little leg kick for Jan. He's already been champion. I mean, he lost that fight to Pereira. It was very close. Good exchange of left hands. And I don't know where he disappeared to. Like, it seemed like Jan didn't fight for a real long time. Good body kick from Jan. Wahlberg's going to say it was low, but he also says he's ready to go. So, I think you should still go back and replay that one, because if it was a low blow, it's an official warning. But if it's not, it's not. That could come into play later. Oh, what a combo from Jan! Excuse me. Left hook, right hand on the button. Oh, Jan is beating Olberg up on the inside. What a combination. Good knee to the body for Olberg. Left hook lands for Jan. Olberg would love to fight this fight more in the clinch. He has really been peppering the front leg of Jan. A lot of these strikes are barely making contact, but they're strikes nonetheless. Jan landed some bombs in this round, though. Olberg is scared. Chase Edibles is straight, but Flower is all right, but Flower is not. Really? Mike Straight snitching on PBR? Just playing. No, he mentioned it in chat. Or I wouldn't say it. Oh, good counter left hook there for Olberg. Much more active round. There's a good left hand for Carlos. And a body kick. I think Olberg's got to really pepper Jan for the rest of the round, though, to make up for what Jan did in the beginning of the round. I mean, he landed some great combinations. And if these judges are counting a small leg kick the same as they are a big right hook, the sport has big problems. Good check there from Jan. 30 seconds left in the second. Olberg is starting to give Jan a lot of trouble with those leg kicks, though. Jan definitely has a big target. He's got big thighs. He's still got skinny lower legs. Good leg kick there from Jan. Oh, there's a nice straight left from Jan. I'm going to call this 2018 Jan. After looking at the strike stats for the first round, I decided to give it to Jan because he's landing the harder strikes. And then I think he hurt Olberg almost with a big combination in this round. So I got Jan up 2018. Who knows how the judges are scoring this, though. I'm I'm good. In Maryland, it's legal here, but it's literally all I do. Mom used to mail a couple ounces to my house so she would have bud before it became legal. She did it for 30 years, never got caught. I don't think they really care about a small amount of personal weed. I had to cut out the other crap, and now it's just that, but it's just enough. Good deal. WrestleMania, April 19th and April 20th for those wrestling fans. Tickets on sale. Surprised they're not sold out, honestly. It's in Vegas this year. Oh, Jan going kick heavy at the beginning of the third here. He's like, how you fucking like it, dude? You want to stop somebody from throwing leg kicks, start landing big leg kicks. Yeah, I do not envy the judges right now, though. 2 close rounds. Could be 19-19 either way. It could be 20-18 Blachowicz. Good little leg kick there from Jan. Should put it in a stuffed animal, fill the box of potpourri. Oh, that's smart. My butt all the time, been doing it for 30 years. Never got caught either. That's all I need. Effing drinking. I can't handle that. Alcoholism runs and drives in my family. Put on a jar of peanut butter. Man, this fight should be a 5-rounder. Good little leg kick there for Jan. Yeah, when I seen it announced, I was like, oh, these guys are 5-round guys. Oh, Olberg really went for it with that right hand. Good left hand there from Carlos. And both guys, I feel, are fighting this fight as if it is a 5-round fight. Good left hook there from Blachowicz. And then the exchange and Blachowicz with another leg kick. I hate most of Olberg's leg kicks because it's just little tiny love taps. Blachowicz hits it and it's boom! Oh, nice knee and a left hand for Jan. There's a left hand for Olberg. I just feel like Jan has he's done the more damage. He's landed way harder strikes. Halfway through the third, another left hand lands for Jan. My card, Olberg needs a finish. Couple of love tap kicks there from Olberg. I really hope these judges are trained on, though, what is the difference between one of these little love taps and a hard shot. There's a good left hook for Olberg. Olberg still a favorite on the live odds. -160, Jan +124. Bet Jan at +124. My opinion. Good left hand for Jan. There's a left for Olberg. Oh, good right hand there for Carlos. Oh, good exchange. Olberg with a beautiful counter left hook backing up. Body kick from Blachowicz. And they exchange shots. I feel like Blachowicz wants to finish this. I feel like Olberg's point fighting. Good takedown defense there from Carlos, though. And how are these guys the same weight? Jan looks much bigger to me. Good body kick from Jan. Good left hand there from Carlos. Oh, 3-punch combination from Blachowicz. Low leg kick from Carlos. Jan's face is cut up, though. I hope that doesn't affect the scorecards. I don't think it should. Good left hook to the body from Jan. The uppercut upstairs, and Olberg moving back. Jan chasing him, lands a leg kick there. That's ring generalship. Good body kick from Bohovic. Oh, big left hook before the bell. That could win Jan the round, and then a jumping karate kick for Jan at the bell. All close rounds, nightmare to judge, but I have a 30-27 Jan. Any of those rounds could go either way, though. UFC picked the perfect weekend for an England card. The soccer leagues are all on international break, so the Indians have nothing to do or watch other than the UFC card. Well, yeah, and a perfect time, too, because I think more people will watch the NCAA late games on a weekend. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes, main event at WrestleMania. John Cena's last WrestleMania match. Fun story, Rob. First time I cussed at a kid was watching Cheech and Chong Up in Smoke with my pops. I said they were smoking dog shit. I hope you didn't get in trouble being that you were watching Cheech and Chong. I hope you didn't get in trouble for swearing. I think his name is Ralph, man. I wasn't looking at his neck, man. Didn't know your name was Alex, man. Up in Smoke, all-time classic. Yes, sir. Rob, we should do a podcast where we get blazed and review the best stoners movies of all time. Sounds like fun, Billy. Yeah, you guys should do it. We'll promote it here. You know we'll promote you. Dave's here. He's just hanging on. Barely. Unstoppable Polish power, immeasurable judges' stupidity, which will win over the day.
All three judges score this contest 29-28 for the winner.
Do not rob Jan. You motherfuckers! Motherfuckers fucked us again.
I'm here with the winner. I'm here with the winner, Carlos Olberg.
Oh, that is a dog shit decision.
Very, very close fight. Obviously, Jan's very tough, former champion. Give me your thoughts on the match.
Yeah, very tough opponent. Obviously, Jan is a veteran, so you got to be careful with a guy like that. But
none of those judges should judge again ever. You should not judge fucking powder puff kindergarten football.
Now, with that win, that puts you on 8 wins in a row.
That was retarded.
You beat world title challengers.
Well, I only bet $30.
What do you want next?
yeah, obviously, the longest.
Immeasurable judges' stupidity wins again. Jason Kagan, what the fuck, man?
So you're telling me that a bunch of English judges gave the fighter with the English accents the robbery? No.
Well, you got Australia. You got Australia versus Poland. I figured they're both Europe, but
Bullshit. Poland is motherfucking European Texas. They walk around with European flags and wishing a motherfucker would. Wishing a motherfucker would.
oh, I hate to see a robbery like that, but I really hate to see one when I bet on the guy that got robbed.
Well, I mean, let's think about Dominic Reyes, and then let's bitch about today. Let's do that for a second, and then we realize we're all a bunch of whiny little bitches because Dominic Reyes had his soul stolen from him by these cocksuckers.
Which fight are you talking about?
Dominic Reyes versus John motherfucking Jones.
Dominic. Yeah, Dominic Reyes. I don't know why I was thinking of Dominic Cruz.
Bro,
Yeah.
I would give up 2 of my cars to see Dominic Cruz fight John Jones.
You must really hate Dominic Cruz.
No, I think Dominic Cruz with Demetrius Johnson, John Jones. I honestly do. I think Dominic.
Oh, that's hilarious.
If we're in 20-some foot cage, I think Dominic Cruz gets on his fucking bicycle, like literally, and fucking John just gets all fucking pissed off. And yeah, I think Dominic Cruz Jack of the Beanstalks his ass, to be honest. But in this hypothetical situation, he also has a sword. So
yeah, he would have to.
Yeah, he would need one. He would need one. I watched this show called Invincible with my son. It's an animated show on Amazon Prime.
Okay.
And about every 10 seconds, I look at my son and go, you know, he could really use a sword right now. A fucking sword. You know, not some nuclear bomb. A fucking sword.
Hey, that's how men do it. Men don't drop nuclear bombs. They slice you open with a sword, damn it.
So, are we going with Super Swole Colby Covington against Leon Edwards in this fight?
Yeah, I gotta go. I gotta go with Brady.
Super Swole, what was his name? He was Uriah Faber's dude. Tattooed kid.
Yeah, TJ Dillashaw.
No, not TJ. The one TJ fought all the time.
Corey Garbrandt.
Yeah, this Brady looks like Super Swole Cody Garbrandt. So
yeah, he does kind of look like Garbrandt. Yeah.
So are we confirmed on that Leon Edwards as staff or what?
Well, he had something. People are saying it's snap. He's saying it was something else.
Did he take antibiotics?
But he took antibiotics, and that's why I didn't bet on him. That he confirmed himself.
You know what that does? You know what ABO does?
Oh, yeah. It destroys your gut biome.
Oh, this hurts, Mikey. This hurts. I'm going to let you take it over. They're getting ready to do their walkouts. This hurts. I'm in pain.
All right, Jason Kagan, everybody. If they let judges drink, I would sign up now. Dude, they should start letting them drink. They would judge better. They would probably be significantly better if they drank. Wouldn't be a show if Jason didn't call in every stream, right? Poland, Eastern Bloc, Australia has long lived the Queen. That should tell you something. Yeah, good point there, Robert. Probably should have thought about that before I put my money down, huh? Chad Mendez, yes, Garbrandt, you're right. Or I guess him too, but Billy and I are on the same page. I missed Dominic Cruz versus Uriah Faber. They were good fights. Yeah, they were. Faber's supposedly going to fight Barao in May. Yeah, double GFL card at the beginning of May. Back-to-back nights. Yeah, Faber versus Barao, Benson Henderson versus Anthony Pettis. What is that, 4 or 5? Me and vanilla wafers, just chilling. Dude, I haven't had a vanilla wafer in a long time. Those are underrated, though. Got PR'd ain't much, but it's honest work, son. Our sir. Definitely Edwards agreed. Like in Crank Yankers, they let us drink here. I just be drinking tons of THC elixirs. Dude, you've had the liquid THC then? It hits differently. I fucking love edibles because, like I've told you guys, I waited till 40 years old to do any drugs. I was, 38, 39. It's not like I fucking wrote it down, but somewhere in there. Not very long. I might have been over 40. Whenever they legalized weed in Washington recreationally, a little bit after that, that's when I tried it. And yeah, I fucking love edibles. Because so many of them do different things. I feel like I get a different buzz from a gummy than like the hard candies to the liquid. And some have CBN, some have CBD, some have CBC, whatever the fuck that is. My wife brought me some home from the shop the other day, THC and CBC. I forgot to look it up. I don't know what the fuck CBC is, but I don't know, it got me high. I was happy. Saw Rick and Morty and them again, and I started them. Nice. Sean Brady, 5th highest significant strike accuracy in welterweight history, 6th highest takedown accuracy, 3 wins by knockout, 5 by submission. So I'll just count Edwards out over 1 loss. I mean, Edwards can easily win this. Oh, totally agree. Can't figure out how I got into chat without Wi-Fi. King James is here. He made it. Good to see you here, brother. All right, I've been drinking too much beer and energy drinks and everything else. I take one more pee before the main event starts. All right, here he comes, Leon Edwards. Oh, what I forgot to mention is, like I said, he admitted an illness, admitted antibiotics, and was a big picture of what looked like staff online. PR and Betting Edwards, gonna ride the bet with you, brother. All right, good luck, guys. I didn't bet this fight, so I hope Edwards wins now. Leon should win this, but Brady is dangerous if Edwards can't stop the takedown. I mean, he stopped enough of Usman's takedowns. As long as I get steady feed, I'll take it, right? Jumped up to plus 125, so I took the bet. I don't bet Edwards, but got it. Oh, but Edwards got it. Oh, you don't bet? That's probably not a bad thing. I love the tincture made with Everclear. It really cures anything that ails you. Tincture with Everclear. Damn, that's going hard. My mom was epileptic, and she took tincture drops to help with them. Oh, nice. I've heard a lot of people having success with marijuana and seizures. I'm glad I'd be broke, says Clavid, who won the game. Really, Jan should have won it, but they gave it to Olberg. Man's literally smoking fire. Try and get some Rick Simpson oil. Yes, I'd love some RSO at the moment. Jan make it competitive. Yeah, I thought Jan won. I think most of us did. Did anybody think Olberg won that fight? I'm not going to judge you if you do. All right, Leon Edwards, 1 year older at 33, 4 inches taller at 6'2". He'll have a 2-inch reach advantage at 74 inches. CBN and CBD help wonders during the time I could seize out, but I think I went through the worst of it till I jumped off completely. Jan should have won, Billy. I agree. Oh, there's Jason Herzog. I was just saying I don't feel like I'd seen Herzog in a while. They are saying I lost on Gunnar Nelson 20-plus strikes. I thought it said 31 online. It must have to be significant strikes. Well, son of a bitch. So I'm 1-2 for UFC today. Good thing I was 4 for 5 in NCAA yesterday. All right, out of the blue corner, out of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, minus 150 favorite, 17-1, 6-1 is UFC favorite. Presenting the number 6 ranked welterweight in the world, Sean Brady. You know Leon's not getting robbed on no decisions. They love him here. I'm an addict. I just need to find something besides substances to be addicted to. Oh, I feel you, Clavid. All right, out of the red corner at plus 125 underdog out of Birmingham, Alabama. 24 wins against 4 losses. 5-0 when fighting in London. Presenting the number 1 ranked welterweight contender in the world and the former welterweight champion of the world, Leon Edwards. Going on 10 years, I quit cold turkey. Oh, damn. Giannis lost several fights by razor-close decision. Likely reflects if he could have been slightly more aggressive. Sometimes Oldberg was running. I mean, he was literally running like backwards a lot of the fight. I really hate that decision. It's not Dominic Reyes, John Jones. It's not that bad, but I feel like it's pretty bad. Does Brady look a little thick around the middle for once? Maybe it's just the way he's standing. Oh, and Brady coming out aggressively. Edwards is a great counter striker. He wants to be careful with that. Good inside leg kick from Brady. And there's the outside. Remember, Brady's jiu-jitsu, definitely some of the best in the game. Submitted Richie Martinez, known as the Boogeyman, the last UFC Invitational. Good left hand lands there for Brady. Left hook and a right hand for Sean. Sean's got to be careful to not start too quickly here, though. It's a 5-round fight. Oh, good counter right hook from Edwards. Leon can knock anybody out. If you give him a lot of shots, a lot of openings for counter strikes, you could regret that. I got to put up our 71st loss, even though I feel like it shouldn't have been a loss. Oh, good right hand there from Edwards. Or excuse me, from Brady. Edwards is used to these 5-rounders. He's not going to get overly aggressive in the first round. All right, here we are. First clinch of the match. Good knee to the body from Edwards. How does Brady already have a cut above the left eye? That might have been a head clash. Good knee to the body there from Brady. There's another one. I feel like Brady might have came in with a cut from practice, though, that just got reopened. Oh, what a 3-piece from Brady. He's got some fast hands tonight. Leon just couldn't catch up with the speed of that combination. That was ridiculous. And there's another 3-piece from Brady. Up, start slow. Any moment, any movement is good. Movement, ease your body back into it. Body has the best and sickest Brady has the best and sickest tattoo in the UFC. Back piece is insane. Good combination there for Leon. Oh, great counter left hook there from Edwards and the knee to the body. I said he's got to stop being so aggressive coming in with that striking. He's going to get countered. He got countered again there with the right hook. And a great knee to the body. I think Leon Edwards is the best counter striker in the welterweight division. He might be the best counter striker in the UFC. Body lock up against the fence. Leon Edwards, one of the hardest guys to take down in the UFC. It's not necessarily going to go for many takedowns, if any, but his defense is legit. Good knee to the body there from Brady. All right, 20 up in the chat. Don't forget to hit that like and share button. Good right hands upstairs for Brady. A lot of clinch work here. Oh, Brady, three-punch combination. All right hands, head and body. And there's a good knee to the body from Brady. And the right uppercut. This first round, I mean, it's hard to imagine it going any better for Brady. And now Edwards falls off balance. Brady lands on top. And Leon Edwards he has no answers right now. He landed some good counter strikes early, but other than that, I mean, pretty dominant round for Brady. Haven't had any sugar, soda, sweets, etc. since December. Damn near not diabetic anymore. Also my lowest weight since high school. That's freaking awesome, Billy. Congrats, man. Let me know if Lion becomes reluctant to engage. I will, James. Brady has a low fight IQ, though. Been walking non-stop and just OCD, cleaning my house. I'm amped at spring. I get to attack all these sick hiking trails we have in my area. Sounds fun, Billy. And Brady immediately going for the takedown, and he gets it. He slams Edwards against the cage, too. One of the few times you can use the cage as a weapon. And Kevin Ioli says 10-9 Brady. Oh, and Brady just drops Leon into guard and then rolls over on top of him. We've never seen, I know it's early, but we've never seen Leon Edwards dominate like this, even early in a fight. Not in the UFC, not that I remember seeing. Brady's jiu-jitsu, as I'd mentioned, it's just getting better all the time. Big shots to the head and the body from Brady. What a weird life. It's Phil Kane still makes great walking stick when navigating trails in the sticks. Fucking hey, I love you guys, Phil. We love you too, Phil. I'm assuming these odds for Brady have to start getting astronomical. Because Leon is just, I mean, he's had almost no resistance. Oh, yeah, Brady up to a minus 810 favorite, plus 500 for Leon. And Brady staying busy on the bottom, landing shots to the head and the body. Full hooks in now, and that's a lot of time for Sean in full control. Oh, look at that elbow. Big elbows from Brady. Props for Brady by knockout. I want to say it was like 10 or 12 to 1. Big shots, body and head. They're way behind on the live odds that they're posting, though. It says minus 345 Brady. Oh. Actually, they have moved. They have minus 425 Brady. Plus 300 Leon Edwards now. Leon scrambling. Almost gets back to north-south. Leon he just does not look to have any energy tonight. I just think those antibiotics zapped him. I'm wishing I would have bet Brady now. I mean, of course, hindsight's 2020. Seen that about DTP, Billy, but my disease is terminal and there's no cure. Diabetic mother just had her foot lopped off last Monday. Oh, that's horrible, man. I'm so sorry to hear that. Just starting to walk with a walker. Dude, that's horrible, man. Good elbows here from Brady on the ground to the body. And Leon, in my opinion, Leon has one of the best grapplers in UFC history on top of him right now. I know not everybody agrees with me, but I think Sean Brady might be the best grappler in the UFC today. Oh, big shots here from Brady. Leon's in a lot of trouble. Oh, and the elbow to the ear. Never seen Leon look helpless. He looks helpless today. He landed a few good counter strikes in that first round, and since then, Brady has just ran him over. Combinations to the body and the head. Oh, there's two more big shots from Brady. 10-8, Sean Brady. 2017 after 2 rounds on my card. If that's not a 10-8 round, if you don't think that was a 10-8 round, you shouldn't be judging. It's going to Leon's corner. Yeah? 38-0 significant strikes in favor of Brady in the last round. 30-8-0. Who does that to a guy that is one fight removed from being the world champion? I know obviously he's compromised tonight, but wow. Good body kick there from Sean. There's another one. Edwards still looking to wait for that counter. He could still land a big counter and take him out. Oh, Ioli, how can you have this 20-18? It's 2017. Oh, good left hook there from Leon. And Brady shoots again. Great takedown defense there from Leon. And Brady just puts a pace on you that is just almost impossible to deal with sometimes. And he's going body, head, body, head. Good knee to the body from Leon. And Leon shoots for a takedown, and Brady immediately puts him in a guillotine. Oh, he's not out of this. Brady's still got this. And he turns him over. It's out now, but he used it to take dominant position. Leon goes for one takedown, and Brady just swings him around by his neck and lands on top. And now Brady in full mount. He could end it this round. Oh, absolutely 10-8 on my card, Billy. Edwards should break out of Masvidal. Flying knee. Haha. Jay Ioli's due for another glasses prescription upgrade, right? Brady actually standing with Edwards. Yeah. And he's beating him standing. He's beating him on the ground. Oh, man. Relentless. He just landed like 8 right hands in a row to the ear of Edwards on the ground. Yeah, nobody has ever done this to Leon Edwards. I mean, Kimura was winning just about every round in their first fight before Edwards landed the head kick heard around the world, but he was not dominating Leon like this. Lay and pray. I just will never like watching wrestling dominant fighters. It's a rare neuropathy disease I have, not normal neuropathy. Mine attacks the coating at the end of the nerves, causing them to die. Oh, jeez. Cloud says, yeah, I notice quitting my meds. My left foot is like covered in dead skin, and it feels weird to touch my toes and shit. Ouch. All right, Brady, 24 strikes to 3 in the third round so far after outstriking Leon 38-0 in the second round. You gotta be able to get ridiculous odds on Leon right now. Plus 800 for Leon, minus 1600 for Brady. Oh, and Brady hooks in with 1:20 left. And he is just teeing off on Edwards. One minute left in the third. Looks like Chris Lieben, one of the judges for this one. And this is just Brady landing like 100 freaking strikes here. Oh, and now boxing the ears again. Jesus, you got Mr. Deeds' foot. Oh, I love that Mr. Deeds with the dead foot. Oh, Brady's got hooks in the back. He's going to run out of time, but otherwise he might have submitted Edwards here. That's going to be it for the third. I have it 30-26, Sean Brady. Got this one that is hereditary on top of the drug use, so I have the worst case my doctors have seen because how it progressed. What's up, Jason?
Leon's got him right where he wants him. Look at Leon, calm, cool, collected in the corner. Shelby's over there standing up, leaning on those guys. They've got ice all over him. He's huffing and puffing. Leon's got him right where he wants him. He's been dog walking him this whole fight. I didn't know they had computers in that country. Now you're telling me they got the fucking internet? That's insane.
I am convinced some people watch now just for the Jason Kagan call-ins. All right, 4th round. I mean, if Leon can come back, he's going to be a huge underdog when he does it. Somebody's going to win some money. Good outside leg kick from Brady. Minus 2,800 Brady, plus 1,200 on Leon. Oh, beautiful elbow for Brady. So if you think Leon's going to win, now's the time to bet. He's a 12-1 underdog. And Brady shoots for the takedown. Leon doing a good job of stopping it. Fifth of Pedialyte. That'll rehydrate you. Leon is dog walking Brady's, Jason. Wouldn't be the first time if Leon comes out with some crazy shit all of a sudden. No, it definitely wouldn't. Brady 5 of 7 for takedowns today. Leon 0 for 1. See, eventually they're going to pull the odds on this, though. Look, bro, Brady's doing all the work. Lou's relaxing like a doctor. F-Man, Brady, and Bilal should just get it over with. They both are so boring. And there it is. Sean Brady gets the submission in the 4th round over Leon Edwards. Bilal Muhammad, you better be ready. It's pretty bad shit, Billy. It's an autoimmune disease. Oh, jeez. Glad I never overshot up the H. I did a lot, but I was a sniffer. Never did benzos or opiates to nod out or block out. It's using to make my anxiety go away. My tolerance got high as fuck. Rob, if they had you on, gabapentin. Told you, he tapped? No. I didn't see the tap. Or was he out? Where's the tap?
And he pulls off his patented move with that single arm guillotine and force Leon into submission. I mean, look at the squeeze that this kid has. Look at the back on this man.
I'm watching. I was grabbing Brady's at. There's the tap. Yeah, it wasn't much of a tap, Billy, but you could see it on that replay. It was a bad angle the first time. Yep, I did think Brady would win. Freaking YouTube locked me out in the middle of the fucking stream. I cannot believe that. All right, there's 15 votes, but you guys had 53% for Leon, so that's another loss. $111.72, still a great record. Curious to see what Leon says here.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Jason Herzog has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 39 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by submission due to a guillotine choke, Sean Brady!
I'm here with the winner.
All right, huge win for Sean Brady. Wow.
Went out there, dominated a former champion.
Propylene is getting Eric for lyric. Generic.
I heard all week people saying I'm too small for 170.
3-fight win streak for Brady. Gabapentin for 20 years. Got immune, was up 24 milligrams a day. So they out me on pregabalin and gave me gabapentin and lidocaine.
I got out of the hospital with my wife, with our newborn baby. I knew this was the fight that I could do that in. I know I can do that against anybody in the division. I just showed that against one of the most former.
I think he beats Bilal Muhammad.
Prestigious champions as of recently. So yeah, I think I belong in the top 3, top 1 for sure.
Let's do a quick poll.
I'd say that Monday morning you're probably going to be ranked number 1 in the world. Bit of a stupid question, but what do you want next?
I mean, I said all week I wasn't thinking about it, but it's pretty fucking cool knowing I'll be ranked number 1 on Monday or Tuesday. So yeah, but whatever Dana and Hunter, these guys gave me an amazing opportunity to come out here. I love all the UK fans. Sorry for doing that to your boy, but not my respect for you guys. But yeah, whatever Hunter and Dana want from me next, that's what we're gonna do. But I got about a couple weeks to go home and relax with my wife and my newborn.
Well, enjoy the time with the family.
Phil says America. Yes, we did get one. That is America. Yes, all right. I put a quick poll up. Who do you think wins, Bilal Muhammad and Sean Brady, should they fight? At this point, I want to try anything. Bilal beats homeboy. Bilal is built like Matt Hughes. Fights like him too. America, that's a reason why they took me off at King James. All right, upcoming schedule next week, Brandon Moreno, Steve Ursig. The week after that, Everett is back versus Lamar Murphy. Then we get Volkanovski and Lopez, UFC 314, absolutely stacked. Then there's a week break, and UFC Kansas City has Jamal Hill and Khalil Roundtree Jr. I think Bilal beats Brady. That's the reason why they took me off at King James. I got Michigan at plus 225, and game is now tied. Oh, good luck, Billy. I hope you get it, man. That would be a big win. For all I know, they caused more damage. Oh, shit. All right, guys. Later, in an hour and 20 minutes, we'll be live again. We got Gonzaga versus Houston. It is March Madness. But first, let's look ahead. Well, let's look at the card we just had, and then we'll look ahead to next week's card real quick. And you guys tell me who you think should get the bonuses tonight. Who should Dana give the bonuses to? Remember, 3 bonuses. I think that Brady's only loss was to Bilal. Oh, yeah, probably. I think he's only got 1 loss, so. Am I right on that? Brady only has 1 loss? I think that's correct. All right, if you watched any of these other fights, feel free to help out in the comments. I missed the first couple. But we'll go through them anyways. Caio Fernandez of Brazil defeats Guram Kudladze of Georgia. That was a huge upset, plus 330. Carolina Loughran, also it was a night of an underdogs. Look at that, not a big upset, not a big underdog. Wins a split decision over Nathan Fletcher. Shauna Bannon, she was the favorite, but man, this was such a back and forth fight. That's where I started watching. Bannon was out striking Tamar, and then Tamar floors Shauna, hits her with some shots. I think she's about to finish it, and Bannon pulls off an armbar from the bottom. I mean, it was just absolutely beautiful. They're scaring me talking about mine. Terrible. I got it for back spasms, but only took it as needed. Kristen Leroy Duncan walks over newcomer Andre Polyev. Marcin Tybura wins unanimous decision over England's Mick Parkin. Lanier Kavanaugh, big favorite, takes out Felipe Dos Santos. Chris Padilla on even money beats Jai Herbert. Excuse me, guys. Nathaniel Wood walks over Morgan Chariri. He was a plus 160 underdog. Chris Duncan, another almost 3-1 underdog, submits Jordan Vucinic. Remember Jordan Vucinic, worst fight IQ of the year, maybe. Alexia Tanara submits Molly McCann in the first round. Molly retires, not surprisingly. Kevin Holland dominates Gunnar Nelson, is the underdog in a fight that he knocked Gunnar down several times. I thought he won every round. Carlos Olberg gets a robbery decision over Jan Blachowicz, in my opinion, but he's right there to fight for a title. And then Sean Brady comes in and just walks over the former champion Leon Edwards. So let's go to next week's event real quick. Moreno and Urseg. I really like Moreno in this fight. I could have swore Urseg opened up as a favorite. I think he did. We got Jamal Emmers, Gabriel Miranda. Good to see Jamal Emmers back. Rafa Garcia, Vink Pachel, Lupi Godinez. Always like to watch her against Julia Polastri. Let's go more to the main card. The young kid, Raul Rosas Jr. coming back against Vince Morales. What about this fight? Kevin Gastelum, 5-1 underdog against Joe Pfeiffer. Manuel Torres against Drew Dober, and odds almost even on that. Both these guys are powerhouses. And that's the co-main event. Main event, as I said, is going to be Steve Herzog, Brandon Moreno. I got to look at the odds on that. See where they're at the moment. Moreno minus 218, Urseg plus 180. So, I don't know. And then the main event for next week, Josh Emmett is a huge underdog against Lerone Murphy. I know he's getting old, so that's probably why. Well, tweeted and headshot dead. Oh, jeez. What's up, Champy? The boxing cards tonight. Kill UFC this weekend. Oh, I forgot about the boxing cards this week. Yeah, you're probably right. This was not a great card. Well, I mean, it wasn't a great co-main, and then the main event wasn't competitive. There was some good fights earlier, but yeah, you're probably right, Champy. When Bilal was an afterthought. Yep. Yoel Romero's fighting some poor soul in Mike Perry and John Jones promotion tonight. Yeah, he's 47. Still looks jacked. Cloud says Arizona boxing and MMA #1. Team Henry. Cejudo, Team Gaethje, Team Carbajal. Yeah, I watch both. I like both. For Champy. Oh, dude, I loved Michael Carbajal back in the day. That guy was fun to watch. David Benavidez, yeah. No, all good fighters for sure. All right, guys, in just an hour and 20 minutes, we'll be back to stream the Gonzaga versus Houston game, March Madness. As always, I love you. I respect you. And I'll see your fine asses in an hour.